Hello, world. Welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday and Movies and Munchies, our combined podcast, which is the best thing we watched this week. Did that throw you, Chris?
That's okay. Was funny.
Sorry. Hello, everybody. That's just joining us. As per usual, we're going to be talking about the best things we watch. Chris has got some really interesting things to talk about. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Really?
No, I have some things, but I didn't like. If you checked out my channel, I didn't review anything this week because I just didn't
Wasn't
care
feeling
enough.
it, huh?
No, just didn't care enough to review them. So I thought I would leave everything for this week and talk about some poo and some not so poo. And
Okay.
I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Mickey 17.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear Sully's thoughts on Mickey 17 and everybody else's thoughts. And we can talk about what everybody else watched because Chris Retzlaff apparently was going to watch one of the best films. He was going to enjoy it no matter what. So I'm looking forward to Chris's thoughts on that.
Yeah, did you
But
see his follow-up comment?
did he follow up? Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm the person that loves that sort of shit. And when I saw that trailer, I was like, yeah, that's gotta be poo. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's directed by Paul W.S. Anderson.
yeah,
And I mean,
it's
he's
the
done
wife, right?
a couple of good things, but yeah, he's married to Mila Jovovich, and um, so she stars in everything,
It
that he
must
does.
be in her contract, in their marriage contract. You will put me near enough as the lead in every movie you direct.
Must be.
Must be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anywho,
goodness.
Chris is going to do a movie plot explained badly. I'm going to ask us a question. We're going to talk to everybody that's in the comments live with us. If you're listening to this on the audio, hit us up with a question that you'd like us to talk about, whether it's entertainment or food related. We do
Typically
talk
go
about
food.
food. I'm
Yeah.
currently eating a mixture of nuts. I had my cheat day yesterday, and I didn't enjoy it.
Oh.
So we're going to change up what cheat day looks like. But I'm back on the healthy food today, liking it.
Nice.
Uh, Chris is going to do another munchies at the end from the wonderful mixed bags of wonderful joy. I mean, joy for me, but um, not so much Chris.
There's not many good things left. There.
What a
Oh,
wonderful goodie bag. What a great friend I am.
oh
Should we
gosh.
say hello to people in the comments?
Let's do that. Yes. Let me actually write down the time code though.
Leo, the short
Um,
guy,
yeah.
awesome,
How
is a
are
word.
you?
Would you like to follow it up with a second one?
Leo was here early too, so
Yeah.
that's outstanding.
Mm.
Uh, Crochet a while and listen. Happy Saturday to you.
Happy
Um,
Saturday.
we have a Discord also that Crochet a while and listen maintains,
Yes.
and the link is on the screen, but it's also in the description, which is way more helpful. But we invite you to go over there, check that out, join that.
Hmm.
Huge conversations that happen just throughout the week and everything
Hmm.
else. So, and all kinds of good stuff there.
Yeah.
Sully is here. Hey, Sully. Um, Mickey 17 is a little bit confusing, yeah, if you haven't watched the first 16 films. Now, it is worth it.
Mm.
I mean, you have to get through all of them. It's a long binge, but
I haven't seen it, but I presume he's number 17, which is why
yes,
it's called.
yes,
I mean, it seems
yeah,
self explanatory, but
yes, yeah.
not that confusing, Sully. Why didn't you give this movie 5 stars, Sully?
Hmm. Mickey 3,
Mm.
that one was it's not good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr. Flickster, how are you? Welcome. Hopefully it's not um freezing in Canada, but hopefully it's cool still.
Oh, Canada.
It sucks here in
Is it warm?
California. Yes. we're in like our fall spring, and it was almost 70 degrees yesterday.
Mm.
Miserable. Okay, Niket is throwing down, I think.
It reminds me so much of my grandmother, who only spoke in emojis when it came to text. Because
Love it.
Niket does this every week.
I love it. It's so good. Oh man. Um oh, hey, you know what? Event Horizon is spectacular.
Oh no, that is without a doubt his best film. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good film.
Yeah.
I
When you
just am sad that he directed it.
when you look at so many of his other things, you're like, how did you
What
make Event
happened?
Horizon? You know?
What the hell happened, dude?
Exactly. Sal, hey, trail mix. Yep, see, good munchy Ruben. Healthy and yeah. Call sign Maverick, hey. You just watched Tusk. I have not seen that.
Oh,
I need to watch that.
you do. That's definitely up your street.
Is that is that a Kevin Smith film?
It might be, but it's what's his face. Have you ever seen the trailer for it?
It's no, I haven't.
Don't.
No.
Don't watch
Okay.
each other. Just go
Oh,
in blind. Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, Justin Long, but yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
Smith wrote it and directed it. Okay. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually think Kevin Smith's dramas are better, but anywho.
Red State was fun. It's been a while
Mm,
since I've seen it,
mm.
but David, hey, hello from Brighton, South England.
Ah, my neck of the woods.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we got some sun today. It's a bit warm.
Oh,
No, but it's not. It's not like yours. It's not hot.
oh,
And because it's slightly warm, all the Britons will now be out in their like t-shirts and shorts.
oh, just because it's not.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
It'll be
fair
on like
enough.
top news story. They'll probably say, like heat wave of 16.
All right, that's funny. Oh gosh. Oh, Crochet Wild and Listen had a Gene Hackman week. Superman the movie and the
Mm,
Superman 2 and then the French Connection. Nice.
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 I heard that it was said that he died from advanced Alzheimer's complication.
Yeah, but what was
But why did his wife die?
sad, she had it was pulmonary something from hantavirus and she died like a week earlier.
What?
And
Nobody found them. See,
no. And
oh my,
so he was just there in the
that's
house
just
with
depressing. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, it's yeah, yeah,
Mm.
sad news. Daredevil for Cell, and then Paradise, episode 7, White Lotus, and the finale of Severance. Oh, I gotta go finish up
Severance finale
Severance.
is out. Okay.
Wow, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go
Now
finish it
we
now.
are talking.
Nice. Um, Tough Cookie. Hey, rather read the Mickey 17 book.
Hmm.
I'm curious
I didn't
that
know
it
it was
had it.
based on a book.
Yeah, it's well, Mickey 7, I believe, is what the book is called.
Oh,
So
so
they
it's a different
extended it
story?
for. No, I don't think so. I bet the premise is probably similar,
Right.
you know. But I was a fool to watch season 2 Severance episode by episode. Such a mind bend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know how many episodes total there are, but I have only a couple left. So
Hmm. I've been saving it.
that's going to be a wonderful binge.
Mhm.
Happy Saturday, Chris. Glad you're here. Mela, Return to the Blue Lagoon. Yeah, Multipass, sure.
Multipass is my favorite of hers for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Fan of the ridiculous Resident Evil movies.
Eh.
Yeah, Batista has come a long way, but I think this one, because he's still pretty jacked in this one, right? This is before he's, done his.
Oh, he's really leaned down. Hey. Yeah. Muscle
Yeah,
mass. Yeah.
But I mean, like when he does more of his dramas and stuff, he gets to show more of his range.
Drama slash dry comedy, because his Drax is really good. It's well timed,
Yeah.
and he's kind of a lovable bear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his
Well,
backstory of as Drax is excellent. So I guess that comes down to the writing.
yeah, that's true. And
Mm.
I liked him in The Last Showgirl.
I
He's
didn't
got
know he
this
was in that. Okay.
yeah, he's got this warmth to him that it's a very different character for him, even though like his delivery is kind of
Mm.
similar to what it was in The Cabin in the Woods.
Mm.
It's I mean it's a
He's
whole
definitely got
different
more range than, say, The Rock. Well, in my opinion.
yes, yes. And I'm glad he's breaking out of the Marvel thing and
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to
mhm,
jump into some of those dramas. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, Unforgiven, Gene Hackman, Clint Eastwood. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Mickey 7 for the book, and what you've heard, the plot is similar. Yeah, I would hope so, a little bit at least, and then
Mm.
I'm sure that Bong Joon-ho takes it in his own direction also. Hey, Mode, we're doing good. How are you
Mm.
today?
All the better that you're here. Mode's
Mm.
name always reminds me of Etna Mode.
I saw a video last night with this woman who had on these gigantic, big black, thick
And that's what
rimmed
you immediately
glasses.
thought?
I told Sherry, I was like, it's Edna
Look,
Mode.
look who it is. It's Etna Mode.
I couldn't even hear her voice. I don't know what she sounded like, but it
No
was just-
capes.
that was so funny. Oh, are you going 0 for 2 with Mickey 17 this afternoon? If you ask me, no. I
I've
thoroughly
heard
enjoyed
good
it.
things and bad things. So
Yeah,
Mm.
it's very mixed. For me, I loved the social commentary that was just so
you
present.
do love a good biting social commentary.
Oh, and when they make fun of Trump and MAGA, it's even better.
Oh, that's in
Oh,
there?
oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Even better reason to watch it now.
Oh, it's just, I mean, Ruffalo does such a good job
Mm.
at, I mean, it's just small things, you know what I mean? But it is totally, it's so good. I loved it. Loved it. Um, Mo, oh, Viral versus
Short
asking a
form.
question. Mode is the short form. I think he's asking.
Mode is the short form of Muhammad. You can called Muhammad.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
that's
don't know
not
if that's-
Mode, right?
Yeah,
Unless
Mode's not
Mode's both
saying-
the same people.
Yeah, Mode's not saying that, so I don't know exactly if that's true or not.
Let
But
us know, Mode.
yeah, but Mode is a great name anyway.
Oh, it's cool.
Okay, you want to go to our movie plot explained poorly?
Okay.
We've reached the end of the comments.
All right.
And I need to warn you, this one is
Stupid? Hard.
well, sure, of course, stupid, yes, but it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be difficult.
Okay. I've got Google right here.
Okay, a small town doctor brings 3 people closer together. This is a movie I've never seen and will never watch.
Huh. Okay, so that's a good.
And it's
Not
a
Frankenstein.
horror. No, but you're on the right path.
Small town doctor brings 3 people closer together. Yeah, so I'm thinking like a doctor that literally brings people together like pieces, like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or oh, did Chris get it? Is that Nosferatu?
No,
No.
no. Follow your line of thinking there. You were
Okay.
perfect, and you were even doing the hand motions that were illustrating it.
What, bringing them together? Small town doctor brings. Is it witches?
No,
not the Witches of Eastwick.
Yeah, no. Think less. Think less on the Doctor and think about together. What? Three people together. Think about that.
Oh. Um,
I don't think you've ever seen this
I
movie.
don't know that I've seen this. Yeah,
I don't
because
think
my
you
head
have
goes
either.
to like a Cerberus or something. Should we leave it until people give them more time to?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Oh, that's quite
Okay.
good.
Oh, Edward
Uh,
Scissorhands. Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, but I don't think that's it. Yeah.
No, that's not it. Um,
Oh,
but
it's
okay.
a difficult one. At least I got on the right track.
Yes, you did. You're like you. It's gonna be one of those when it's answered. You're like, oh yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Damn it.
yeah.
Sense is it the human centipede?
It is the human centipede.
Oh, tough cookie. Of
Very
course.
good.
Together. Yeah, I will never watch this movie. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gross.
Disgusting.
Is it? I
Yeah.
didn't know it was a doctor. Oh, that's interesting.
I think he's
just
I think he's
thought it was a
like demented or
demented
something like that. Yeah.
Psychopath. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the good stuff.
So, exactly. Oh, okay. Now that we're done with that nonsense, do you have a question for us?
Yes, but my brain is so thrown by. There was there's a big YouTube guys called the Smosh. I don't know,
Yeah.
Smosh. Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
came
they-
from my hometown.
Oh, okay, fantastic. They literally did their Try Not to Laugh skit this week, and one of the skits was a version of the Human Centipede, which is really funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's one of the funniest things I've seen. You guys should watch it. It's the latest Try Not to Laugh.
My youngest girlfriend, years when Smosh was first starting out, she lived like sharing a back fence with them.
Oh, like could you hear them in the studio and stuff?
Well, they were like, I mean, they were what, early 20s or teenagers or
Oh,
something.
they were so
like that.
young back then. Yeah, it was just the
Yeah.
two guys, and then
Yeah.
they built the huge.
Exactly. Yeah, they would run down to the park and do weird things and everything. And that, I mean, yeah, it's so crazy to think that they.
I mean, yeah, one of the biggest, definitely in the top 5, I would say, of like guys that have lasted.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Anyway, I can't remember what my question was. I was sure it was a good one. What's your favorite fruit? And if you've ever had a piece of fruit that is dragon fruit.
No, I've never had. Oh no, I did. I had a smoothie that had dragon fruit in it, and I threw it away because it smelled like feet.
Okay, so that's a no on dragon
Yeah,
feet.
absolutely not. I don't really like fruit. Green grapes,
Okay.
not red grapes. Those are weird.
I mean, not liking fruits is like saying you don't like music.
No, I don't like bananas because they make my throat itch. I don't like strawberries because they're not sweet. They smell sweet.
Also
but
not
they're
fruit.
not.
Yeah.
Strawberries not fruit?
It's a herb.
What? Okay. Well, if you're going to go technical, then I mean, cucumber is fruit.
The fruit. Yeah,
Yeah, that is stupid. That's a vegetable.
just tastes like water.
I don't like cucumber either. I like pickles, but not cucumber. I don't like blueberries, raspberries. I mean, I will eat the fake stuff if it's in like a toaster strudel or in a Pop-Tart.
I feel like I need to give you like intravenous drugs, like a concoction of like veggies and.
Oh no! I will eat. My wife makes a beautiful. No, it is not beautiful. It's hideous looking, but it is delicious smoothie because it's not sweet and it is filled with all of the crap that I do not eat:
Right.
kale, spinach,
I don't like
carrots,
Yeah.
apples, some oranges, strawberries, occasionally, just to take away a little bit of the bitterness of the kale and the spinach. But Yeah, because I don't like sweet smoothies. That's disgusting. That's no.
Weird.
And so I like it to
Dude,
just be
your taste buds are weird. I'm just gonna say it. Like, guys, like, let me know in the comments, man. That he has an interesting
yeah,
a
no,
taste bud collection.
I don't like fruit, really. I mean, I used to
Wow.
eat cherries like all the time. My grandparents had a cherry tree, and
Okay.
that's what killed that because
Oh, yeah,
I
because too much.
I literally climb up in the tree and just eat
Nectarines,
them.
oranges,
Mm-mm, no,
satsumas,
no. I like
plums.
limes in my
Your alcohol,
well,
your
soda
beer.
too. Even water. Oh, I don't
Okay.
drink beer. Beer's nasty.
Okay.
Piss with sand in it. Um, vodka. That's what you have. Yeah, no,
Oh my
I
god.
don't enjoy fruit at all.
Okay. Or beer, apparently.
Yeah, no, not at all. But
Right.
if I have to have a fruit,
Mm,
green grapes.
okay. But that
And
doesn't mean you like them. Is
no,
there
I
a piece
agree.
of fruit that you like?
I enjoy green grapes.
You green grapes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoy green grapes. Yeah.
Wow.
What about you? What's
That
your
was a roller coaster, Chris.
well, hey, going back to my taste buds, I had my sinuses worked on like I don't know, 20 years ago or something like that, because they were all curled up on themselves and I couldn't breathe at all. And they warned me that it was possible that I could lose some of my sense of smell.
That is a big part of what we taste. Because
Yeah, and I have.
yeah.
I
Ah,
I've lost a large portion of my sense of smell, and so
wow.
which is why I really enjoy spicy foods.
Right.
Some of it,
That makes sense. Yeah.
some of it, I think, is also a sensory issue,
Yeah.
but more than that, it's the yeah, because I can taste it, and I can feel it, and
Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah.
makes more sense. Okay. Um, I think I like mangoes because on the holiday there used to be a mango tree. We used to go to like a similar place in Durban, and you could just pick a ripe mango. You would eat it outside because it's so sticky and juicy. And then we used to use the pips and make mango men. So you dry out the pip. They're so big, but they're furry. So you dry and you like draw things on them, and that was like a childhood memory. Uh,
Oh, that's
uh,
cool.
yeah. So and I like mango because it's sweet. It's kind of like a peach, but different. So
N- I have never had mango that has been sweet. It's always like this
then you're
off,
not
bitter
eating.
taste.
Yeah, then you're not eating ripe mangoes. Yeah, mango's delicious.
And more for you then.
Let's see what people are saying about fruit in the comments.
Yeah, let's see here. Frozen red grapes.
What?
Oh, that's weird,
What do
but
you say
okay.
with your face? Frozen red grapes.
Oh,
Why freeze them?
I don't know. G Johnson seedless grapes, which are green. Oh, you lived in Hanford. Okay, well, yeah. Um, so yeah, green grapes all over the place. I like green grapes.
Mm.
Yep,
Oh,
kiwi.
kiwis. Nice. Hard to peel. Mm.
I like kiwi in my in a smoothie. That's fine. Doesn't
Mm.
bother me. It's time to get AG1 as a sponsor. I don't even know what AG1
Well, I don't know
is.
what AG1 is, but we'd like a
Y-
sponsor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, has a mango flavor now. I don't
Oh,
understand what that is. Yeah.
flavorants?
Y-
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a sell. I don't know. Banana, it just doesn't work for me, and it produces a lot of phlegm and
Ah,
stuff, and so I don't know. I don't think it's a true allergy for me. Like my oldest has anaphylaxis to several things, and so
ah,
like my throat does not swell up, and I can't breathe.
right.
But
Okay.
yeah, um, mango for sale, could eat forever. Um,
Yeah.
Pineapple. My youngest loves pineapple. It
I like
gives,
pineapple and cheese. You know those little cocktail sticks? And you like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
your
Please,
face is hilarious.
please,
We
that's
we're
just,
great friends, but when it comes to our food groups, we're like, whoom.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It amuses me. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, yeah. Pineapple. It, all citrus really gives me like canker sores like crazy.
Really?
And
Weird.
yeah,
I
and
like
it
pineapple on pizza, which a lot of people hate. So
yeah, that's an abomination. Youngest loves it though, so whatever. Yeah, that's
okay.
more for them because I'm not going to. Yeah. So let's see. Anybody else on green kiwi, especially good. Hey, um, oh, in Southeast Asia, mango is everywhere. Sweet ones.
See, yeah, man,
Mm.
good stuff. Is that where you are? So
We'll find out.
Mm.
Call sign Maverick channel, like Retzlaff. My grandma used to put grapes in the freezer and let them get frozen. Pretty good snack. Well,
ah, maybe because it's so hot, it's like a miniature ice lolly, right? So it's like,
oh, maybe. Yeah.
yeah.
Huh. And they're mostly water, I think, inside. So,
See, grapes and
y-
cheese. The people have
yeah.
spoken.
A person has spoken, not people.
The majority of people in the world have spoken. Nobody does.
Well, nobody else has sided with me on the grapes and cheese. So, or the
That's
yeah,
true.
so
Yeah.
or pineapple and cheese or anything else. So you're there. You go. Yeah. Power plant. When you lived in Singapore, got addicted to many of their tropical fruits. Love them. The one that you loved the most was sour sop.
Sour sop.
Don't
I've
know what
never
that
heard
is.
of that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to look that up.
Yeah.
I love finding out, like, in my small brain, like there are only a certain amount of fruits, and there can't be any more because I've seen them
3.
all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's not a thing I have seen, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look appealing, I have to say.
Oh, okay. I
Imagine
need to
though.
look that up then.
Wow. If I'm looking at the right,
Oh,
it's like a prickly
pear.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, pear. Prickly pear that's white inside. It's got all these black pips.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't think you get them here. Like, I don't know if they even import them. Maybe.
Mm. It's high in vitamin C.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's probably very good for you.
Sells from Malaysia.
Nice.
So awesome. Mr. Flick, I have spoken.
Make it so.
Oh, hey Matthew, does Texas know that you're talking about fruit and cheese?
Yeah, Ratatouille's got a great, yeah.
Yeah, but he was a rat.
I have won. I have won this session. Get to the chopper.
Make it so. Oh, you guys are great. This is awesome. Oh my goodness.
Can I just say I loved our Oscar chat with the
so
bingo.
much fun.
It was so much fun. Thanks to everybody that made it for the live. I don't even really care about the Oscars, but just chatting to people and trying to guess what was going to happen was hilarious. Can't believe my son won and didn't even know. He was like, oh yeah, I got all these. Damn it. Dagnabbit.
Oh man. Well, since we're already in the chat, before we go to our best thing we watched, we have more comments.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hit those, and that way
let's hit those, and then we'll go back to
there we go. Midnight Mass, one of Viral Verse's favorites from Mike Flanagan in the horror genre. Are you asking horror favorite or Mike Flanagan favorite? That's
doesn't he only do horrors?
I don't know if he's done anything else. Yeah. Actually, almost every single thing he's done, I've really, really enjoyed.
Agreed. It'd be really hard to rank them.
Yeah. Like even his older stuff. Like I watched one of his first movies, and it is, while it's not spectacular, it's very creative. And
You
So
make
I-
me watch Oculus, and I thought that was so good. I mean,
yeah.
depressing as heck, but so
Oh,
good.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's funny. David is not a fan of Conclave. Um, oh man, best thing Mr. Flickster watched this week was Saturday night. Oh yeah, that the comedy about the first episode of Saturday Night Live. Um, okay, wow, droll, fast paced. Oh my gosh, wow, nice.
Is Saturday Night good again? Because I've watched a few episodes like over the last few years, and it's like, what happened?
The cold open last weekend was hilarious.
Okay.
But that's all I've seen for, I don't know.
Interesting to hear that. I don't know what they've shaped up, but I hope it's fantastic.
Yeah. Looks like a good movie to review. No, no. And anybody on the Patreon who's getting any ideas,
Just
jog
absolute
on.
vetoed.
I'll watch Inside. I'll watch Frontiers again. I'll watch, some of those. But yeah, no.
Yeah, that's never a thing that's going on my TV.
Been looking for some disturbing body horror movies to watch.
Human Centipede?
Well, that is yeah. It's been a long time since I saw Society, but that's it's a horrific one. I mean, it's wild. Did you like Titane, Ruben?
Liked is a strong word.
Okay.
It's a movie, and it freaked me out. In fact, it's two movies, and it's one of the weirdest rides you'll ever go. If you like body horror, yeah, it certainly in parts will be up your alley. But I there's literally things I would love to talk about, but that would just ruin the movie. But anybody that's seen Titane goes, "Oh, that part," and you'll be like, "Yep, that part." Yeah, kind of like what you get in Terrifier when the guy, cuts the person in half in a really fantastic way.
Yeah.
It's that sort of weirdness. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that movie that we watched? That I was surprised. I think James Gunn directed it.
Oh, the comedy horror.
Yeah, that has like at the end of it, it becomes that.
Oh my gosh,
What's
it's
that?
one of my favorite. And it's got what's his face from? Oh my gosh, come on, guy, my brain. It's one of his best movies.
It's so weird. I can't remember. I can see the Slither. Is that it?
Yes, Slither. That's it.
Slither.
Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, Slither. Yeah. So that one's not too bad either. It was fun. It was gross.
For something fun, you should check out our review on my channel of Slither, because at the beginning of it, my wife does prosthetic gross makeup on my face. Hilarious. Yeah. I mean, you don't even need to watch the review. You can just watch the makeup part. That's the fun part.
Awesome. I mean, you got The Thing also. I mean, come on. That's a classic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. David wants to know, why isn't Apple expanding their library? They're slow with their.
They are slow, but they pick and
originals.
choose. And I think that's partly why they've managed to keep above the line of where most of the series are really good quality.
Mhm.
Not all. There's been a few kind of like, "Oh, what's going on there?" And their movies are much like Netflix, hit or misses a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I prefer that to quantity over quality, because recently Netflix have just continued to do. They renewed. I have nothing against Exo Kitty, but they renewed Exo Kitty for a third season, but have cancelled The Recruit for a third season. In terms of quality and a like good, well-made show, to which is going to be a certain demographic and obviously much cheaper to make, they're like, okay, we're going for that. That's their business model and has been for a while. So I prefer less is more if you get quality.
Especially on their originals, the ones that they actually fund to produce and make.
Yes, exactly that. Not just the ones that they're buying and have managed to put their name on. No, their originals, Severance, unique, brilliant.
Well, and the same with
Slow horses.
Netflix, which is the opposite. Theirs that they put their money behind and create, the movies have been mostly less than good.
Yeah, mostly poo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've probably seen some of them, but you can't remember them. They're like instantly forgettable.
Well, all those that are like, especially with all the crazy money that they pumped into.
Oh my gosh, the Red Notice, which was like 250 million.
Yeah, and then
for
the
that
other
movie.
the other Ryan Reynolds movie, Underground 6.
Yeah.
That what was the Gal Gadot movie that was just her? That other one, remember? It was
Oh yeah, the Stone,
Forgettable
Heart
also,
of
right?
Stone or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sinks like a stone.
She wasn't bad in it. She had more range that we usually get to see from her. But the movie was just play by the numbers. They generally are. It feels like, join the dots way back when with it, like as a kid, 1 to 2 to like that. No real creativity, no real insight, or hey, we're going to do something different. Even in the escapism genre, which should be an easy play by numbers, 3-tiered, just have relatable characters and then give us the big explosions and fireworks.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. Well, they don't give us any character development at all.
That's probably why we don't like them, because they have the big look, we've got magical hands, but like, who are you?
Exactly. Oh, hey, Amy, I'm glad you're here. Right on. You're not very late. You're pretty much right on time. We haven't even.
A wizard is never late. Is precisely.
Exactly. Midnight Club. I liked Midnight Club. I was bummed that Netflix canceled that. Yeah,
which is why, as far as we know, he went over to Amazon. And have we had anything from Amazon yet?
I don't think so.
I
don't know. Yeah.
That went quiet, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah. Viral verse only likes mangoes. See? Well, I mean, so there's another person who just is very
who likes mangoes. Yeah,
about
that's
their
what
fruit.
I read in that.
But, they're particular about their
and they can't say they don't like fruit because they like mangoes, and that's fruit.
No, they do like mango. What?
They can't say they don't like fruit because mango is a fruit.
Well, yeah, but they only like mangoes. Like I only like grapes.
Okay. It's a fruit.
I know, but I didn't say I don't like any fruit.
No. Viral versus he's.
Said,
I don't like fruit.
No. It says any fruit except.
Okay, I stand corrected. Except. My brain is struggling to get around. Can you not like fruit?
Because it's not good. I love broccoli.
I mean, that's not
cauliflower.
true. It's really good for you. It's natural from the earth.
No, I didn't say good for you. I said good.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Mike Myers doing Musk on Saturday Night Live. Yes. And his jump and the whole, oh my gosh. And
I heard that was good.
Oh gosh. Yeah. It's on YouTube. Well worth it. Yeah. Oh, hey, missed us. We're glad that you're back, Matthew. You're staying productive doing a Saturday morning cleaning. Right nice. On. I'm not allowed to watch TV when I clean the garage because my wife gets mad because I just sit down and watch movies then.
You get distracted. It's like, oh yeah, I really like this. Got dust in your hand and you're like doing that.
Yeah, no, me and the kids would be out there, cleaning and stuff, and we would get going part way, and then we'd choose a movie, and more often than not, we would choose one that we can quote totally, or that we absolutely love, and it doesn't matter how many times we watched it, and we would just slowly stop moving and then just stare, and then the chairs come out and we sit
Lord
down.
of the Rings extended edition.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, and And she walks out and she goes, "What are you doing? You've been out here for an hour and a half." And we're like, "Yeah, but the movie's on."
Someone put this movie on. I
Yeah,
have to watch it.
exactly.
There is
Oh,
no
good.
pause.
No, there is no pause. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's getting better. Saturday Night Live is getting better.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, I haven't watched in I don't even know how long.
Hmm.
Sal really enjoyed Flanagan's House of Usher. Follow the House of Usher. I thought some of those were
Yeah.
fun in there, but
That would probably like I enjoyed it, but I'd rank that one lower.
yes, I really I mean Midnight Mass is spectacular, but I still love Haunting of Hill House also.
Oh, that's yeah. It might be my favorite. That was so good. So well crafted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Scary in places, like real scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Flixer is absolutely correct. The Substance, great body horror movie.
Great film, great body horror, great message. Love it.
Yeah. Oh, Malignant or Malignant. That was fun.
I love the reveal in that movie. It was great.
Just batshit.
First time my jaw is just like, what the actual?
We rewound it when the whole reveal so that we could watch it again because you're like, wait a minute.
What is this? Kaiser Sose?
Yeah, what in the world? Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. Oh, Apple's Presumed Innocent was her favorite of last year. Very solid work. That's the one with Gyllenhaal, right? With Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, that was good. It's gonna be they're doing season 2.
They're doing season 2, yeah. But they didn't quite wrap it up, so
yeah, but I mean
yeah, I'm all for these limited series.
I love when they do that because well, at least if they can wrap it up, they you know. Oh, special delivery show. Hey, thanks for the super chat. First off, I'm glad you're here. Happy
Hello.
Saturday to you. Favorite cereal and Saturday morning cartoon together?
Oh, great question.
Honeycombed and Saved by the Bell, and TMNT. Nice. Mine, I'm older, so mine was Looney Tunes on Saturday morning. And I would sit there and wait for Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, but every Saturday watching Looney Tunes. Cereal, we weren't really allowed to have sugary cereals. So it was, at that time, it would be, what is it? What are the little Cheerios with sliced up banana in them? Because it added the sweetness to it, so we could have that. But yeah, it was definitely, I mean, Looney Tunes. That was hands down the best part for me. What about you, Ruben?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't allowed Sarah. We just didn't have money. We'd have like porridge, you know, like proper just porridge, or we had this thing called Meltbella, which was like chocolate slop, which I
that started out sounding good.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. But the porridge was fine. We used to like get a heaped teaspoon of, you know, sugar and milk and then butter, and then it's not what it started out as. But the cartoons, we had like this on Saturdays, there was like this 2-hour segment from 8 to 10 of cartoons, and we had, I think it was Gummy Bears, it was Rescue Rangers, the Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Then it went to more adult. It was X-Men and Brave Star, depending on like what time of year it was. Brave Star. That was awesome.
That was your weekend show? Wow. Because like Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Gummy Bears, all of these Gargoyles was all afternoon programming for us.
Oh, really?
During the weekday. Yeah. So you get home from school And I mean, I was getting home from like junior high, high school, and I'd sit down and watch DuckTales. And,
Oh, DuckTales.
woohoo!
Yeah, and Gargoyles. Oh my gosh, love Gargoyles.
See, that's the one I never watched. I watched all of the other ones.
It's so underrated. It's on Disney or on any
But-
other
oh.
streaming platform that you would rather watch it on. Yeah.
Funny. Oh, special delivery show. Thank you for that. That's a great question. That's fun. And Saved by the Bell. Do you remember? I mean, I actually saw an interview recently. I saw it recently. Doesn't mean it was a recent interview. But with Mark Paul Gosselaar, I think he was talking to Drew Barrymore or who's this? The American Idol, Kelly Clarkson. And they were talking about Saved by the Bell, and he was talking about how Zach, his character of Zach, was the polar opposite of who he was.
Huh.
Like in school, he was a recluse almost. Like he was very shy, just didn't want to. He was very small personality, you know. And then playing Zach, it was like just definitely out of difference, you know, of what he.
That's so weird. Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I never really got into it. It wasn't really in our world. Obviously, I think I've seen maybe 2 episodes in my lifetime, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was, I mean, it was very, very scripted. Probably, I'm not sure it holds up now, but, you know.
But Fresh Prince was like,
Oh, dude. Yeah. So good. Always.
his brother's dance still to this day is one of my favorite scenes whenever he's on doing the dance. Yeah.
Absolutely. Such a quality show, too. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Special Delivery Show. That was awesome. Let's see here. Chris. Was it fruit? Just loves fruit. Okay, that I know. Watermelon on a hot day. Watermelon is not that. What? That's not a no. Fresh clementines, apples and peanut butter. Good lord. Oh, ooh, right. Peach and cottage cheese. Oof. That I don't do cottage cheese. That's like bad milk. It's funny though. My wife loves watermelon, loves clementines, apples and peanut butter. That's a frequent lunch for her.
That's a really good meal. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What were you saying about watermelon that you don't think it's a fruit?
No, I don't think it's anything. I think the only way that you should really probably ever eat watermelon is to core out part of it, keep the core.
Okay.
No. Then take a bottle of vodka and pour it into the watermelon
Make it a
and let
cocktail.
it soak all day. Put the cap back in, and then later cut it up and eat it. I'm still not going to do that. I'm just going to drink the vodka. But
Oh my
that would be
gosh.
anyway. Okay.
You're killing us, Chris.
Me or Retzlaff?
No, you.
Oh goodness, Zed. Hey, glad you're here. Oh. Viroverse wants to know, is there an actor you love so much that you'd watch their movie without even knowing the plot?
Good question. Good questions today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a few. They used to, I would say that the draw of the names of the Hollywood elite has gone. Like, that isn't a thing anymore. It used to be like 80s, 90s. You tell me Arnold Schwarzenegger's in that movie, I'm going to the cinema to see him in it. Because he was just fun to watch on screen. Tom Cruise has been solid. You know, he's just been doing Mission Impossibles, action movies. He did, what was that sci-fi one? Like just before he started the mission. Actually, yeah, that's great. Actually, every Tom Cruise movie, pretty much.
No, Oblivion is not good.
Oh, you don't like Oblivion? We watched
I
that
don't.
again recently. Loved it. Yeah.
I mean, I agree. Like if you go for a Tom Cruise movie, you pretty much know it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. But today, what would you who would you choose today that you were like
Idris.
that person? Okay.
I just rewatched Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it still.
Yeah, I like it. And I've read the books, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean I can see the why a lot of people don't like it or whatever,
I just see
but
it as a different take on the Dog Tower.
yeah.
Because honestly, the first Dog Tower movie is so wordy that a lot of it could be cut out. It wouldn't translate well.
Gotcha. The movie, like the story, rewatching it again, it's really, it skimps on things, you know what I mean? And it's rushed
Yeah.
through a lot of the development, but which
They
I
were
could
gonna
have
do they were gonna do like with Idris, they were gonna continue and do more movies and a series, and that just I think because it flopped,
yeah.
that never was greenlit. I was
It
sad
has a
'cause I was like,
lot of hate for that movie.
oh, there's so much hate for that movie. Yeah, I think unreal. Like, oh, the fan bases of each thing are so like protective of it. It makes no one want to come and join in on the conversation when it comes out, when they get something new of a Star Wars or a Marvel. If you like something, they're like,
How could you like this? We hate everything.
Yeah.
like, oh, all right, cool.
Yes.
Your world must be interesting. You're fun at parties.
Exactly. I will, like Edgar Wright, I will go see his movie without knowing the plot.
100%. Yeah. And that's not an actor, but director. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
for me, probably Denis Villeneuve or
Mm.
Villeneuve, probably whatever he's directing. I used to be that way for Ridley Scott, but not so much anymore.
Yeah, that's surprising for you because yeah, he was like your top.
Yeah, Kingdom of Heaven, director Scott is still in my top 5 films of all time. So
Well, and
yeah,
he's got a large catalog of excellent films.
of excellent films. Yeah.
So,
Mm.
people of the town offer a human to the monster lurking behind the woods to prevent it from harming them. The monster emerges from behind the trees, abducts the human, and then returns. Oh, guess the movie. Said that's good. Let's see here. Offer a human to the monster lurking behind the woods to prevent it from harming them.
I know this one. Isn't this one we saw recently with Samara Weaving?
Osriel?
Yeah. It's not really a town.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, they do that.
I was thinking one of the Brothers Grimm
mm,
stories.
It's good. This is that hurts my brain. I don't like being on the other end.
What about the Netflix
the
movie
questions.
with 11? And the dragon, the people they offer.
Oh, that forgettable one, Damsel.
Yeah, that's the one. Is it Damsel?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good one. That
He's not hiding behind trees though. It's more Azrael.
sure, yeah.
Mm.
Fun
though.
yeah. Amy, yeah, Bugs Bunny, a favorite, but then when TMNT would come on, not allowed to watch. It was too violent.
Loved TMT, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we had weird rules too. You know that it was if it was perceived to have magic in it or something.
Oh my gosh.
Like they didn't know about gummy bears, but Smurfs were okay. I don't know.
I know the rules of the Christendom thing.
Makes no
Man,
sense.
I wasn't allowed to watch Bionic 6, but I could watch X-Men. I wasn't. No, it's just like bonkers. When we came to the UK, there was stuff. My kids went to a private school, which happened to be a Christian school. Only we couldn't afford a private school. My wife worked there, so we got like huge subsidy.
Nice.
And the word magic was typixed out kids' books.
What?
No, no joke. This is a real thing. The King's School, by the way, and Pokemon was in the zeitgeist of being evil.
Oh yes, because it was a pocket monster,
Right.
and monsters are evil.
Monsters are evil. That's inviting demons into your household. Oh, shut up.
We could do a whole
I'll
show
tell you
on
who
trauma.
the demons are. Oh yeah, we could do so much. Let's the trauma episode. We'll just unpack all our shit.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Did you guys have Snorks? Do you remember Snorks?
No.
It was like, I
It's
think
like
it
a
was
pug?
No, it was a TV show, and I think it was by the same creators as the Smurfs, but it
Oh.
was these underwater creatures that had a like little nose type of thing out of their head,
Oh.
and they could blow bubbles and stuff like that. I know.
Sounds like Teletubbies,
Oh no, Teletubbies. No.
which in my opinion is evil.
I-
See, if I had the choice between if I was raising them, let them watch Gummy Bears, X-Men, Bionic Six, Gargoyles, or Teletubbies, it would be all of those, because Teletubbies doesn't teach your kids to speak. They teach them wrong words, and it's cute. You can say, again, to get shut up. Shut your face. Stop it. Sorry, I went really British there.
No,
Yo,
but that's
blood.
why our kids weren't able to watch Teletubbies either, because it was not words. It was gibberish.
Just
Yeah.
nightmares, things with TVs on their tummies. What the hell, man? Tell me that's not evil.
Oh.
Anywho,
Oh my
watermelon.
gosh.
Yes.
Seated only though. There you go. Vodka recommendations. Okay, well, Tito's is good.
Smirnoff?
Smirnoff is fine. I really like Absolute Limon, and
Why did you say that in a
lime.
French accent? It's just
that's
lemon.
how it's spelled. But
Excellent.
an
Lemon.
absolute, yeah, especially Absolute Lime. That when Ruben and I did our drunk watch along, that's what I was taking shots of, and it's so good.
It's about time we do another one of those, eh?
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll
I'm
do
trying to
fruit
think
instead.
No, oh, gross. No. Yeah, I mean, I don't spend like a crap ton of money on vodka, so I like. I mean, Absolute is like one of them. I did find though this because my wife and I went to San Francisco for a show, and we stayed in this really nice hotel and stuff, and we had, gosh, what did she have? She had some drink, and it was. Oh no, we were in Oregon when we had this. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, she had this drink, and it had vodka in it, but it was like very sweet, and it was a whipped cream vodka, which was crazy. And it's still clear, it's still, all of that, but when you open it up, it smells like whipped cream. And when you drink it, it adds that little bit of creaminess and sweetness, which was just so depending on what drink you're making, I mean, you can put that in there, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Wow. Sounds nice.
Rhett's laugh watches Mila Jovovich regardless of what it's.
Me, Supreme Being. You sleep.
Cut up pineapple chunks with the juice, pour vodka over, and refrigerate overnight. Oh, I bet that is.
That does sound good, Amy.
Yeah.
Also, where's my tuck?
Weekly reminder. Mahershala Ali, always a treat. I love Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, actually, he's just golden.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing. I really want to see his iteration of Blade.
I know.
Seriously, give him a chance at it. He'll be good at it.
I don't think we're ever getting Blade.
Wesley had his time, and they were great and fun. I mean, not that a third one exists. We'll just ignore that. But yeah, Mahershala Ali, man, come on. Anyway, I'm gonna stop moaning.
Vodka, the watermelon with vodka scene from. I did not. I don't remember that in The Irishman. To be fair, I don't really remember much of The Irishman.
I don't remember that in Irishman either.
That is just like ridiculously long. That's funny.
Yeah,
though.
wasn't it like 12 years long?
Yeah, but I mean, I remember I'm Gen X, so this was a thing for So I have seen though, and I do want to try this at some point. You get a pineapple corer, and so it'll take out the pineapple, but it will keep the wall, and some pineapple around it. And basically, what you have then is a cup, and then you can add whatever beverage you like.
You like a
into
coconut drink, in the coconut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. Two new
Not
Nick
a fan
movies.
of coconut.
I like coconut when it's wrapped in dark chocolate and called a Mounds.
Yeah, don't like that. I have a visceral reaction. My buddy goes, whoa.
Oh,
Like,
well,
when you have like a selection of chocolates,
Yeah.
like in Raptors, and you don't know what they are, you just grab one and you're like,
Mhm.
yeah. My body, like, I won't even know what it is. So it's not like I'm like, oh, it's coconut, gross. I'll taste it and be like,
Oh wow! Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is marzipan.
oh
that is an
yeah,
absolute
I
no-no.
don't like marzipan either.
Mm-mm.
What's
Two
this
new-
about Nic Cage?
2 new Nick Cage movies coming this year. Wow. Okay. Well, so yeah, and
Slow year for Nic Cage then.
but Crochet Wilderson thinks she's seen all of them, all of his movies.
Have you seen all of these movies? Really? Wow, because he's done a lot, and a lot of them are great.
They are. They're fun. Oh, King Kong as a guess for
Oh, I see. Yeah, I could Skull Island maybe. Village, giving like the girl as a
yeah, I know.
sacrifice. Yeah.
yeah.
Did we get the answer yet?
No.
Hmm.
British came to India, took all her spices, and then went back home. Only forget how to use them.
Oh, burn.
Yes.
Yes. Accurate.
Very. Yes. Yes. The world needs to come and take all its stuff back from the museum also.
Yes. Indy's
Oh.
taken too many things and called it his own.
Scooby-Doo after school. Nice. Scooby-Doo's great.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
British cuisine is often stereotyped as bland.
Listen. You're right, but it still hurts. Stop it.
Oh, good.
Well, what are you gonna have? Like, I mean, what is actually the national dish? Potato. That's about it.
Fish and chips. Come on.
Mm,
And potato, I would say that isn't that more Irish than
yeah, probably.
well,
I don't
for a
know.
while.
I think we've stolen everything and made it our own.
yes, exactly. Oh goodness, Ruben's got a Teletubby beef. Yes, he does.
That's because I have a Teletubby. Yeah.
You can watch TV on your belly,
Yeah.
dude. I would sit in front of a mirror all day.
How do you change the channel?
Oh, there's many ways that are inappropriate. That I'm just like.
Where
like
did your mind go?
one
right
nipple?
then?
One nipple is channel. One nipple is volume.
You gotta get
know?
like
I mean-
it's an old aerial type. Yes. Hold your hands like that. Oh,
Don't move.
that's right.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Sesame Street, Electric Company, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes, those were
Sesame Street,
staples.
yes. Don't know what the others two are. I presume the Every Day in the Neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's that. We never had
Yeah.
that.
Oh my gosh!
Would you
So
be
good.
mine? That one. Tom Hanks. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah. At least they teach you to count. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah, and it was on PBS, and yeah, Reading Rainbow. It's so crazy that we were looking at people who were born like in Northern California, just around us and stuff. And LeVar Burton was from around like near there too, which was awesome.
That's cool. Don't know who that is.
He's the dude, Jordy.
In? Oh, Lamar. Oh, from Fresh Prince.
No, from
I have
Star
no
Trek.
idea. I have no
LeVar
idea what he's
Burton.
doing. From
LeVar
Reading
Burton.
Rainbow.
No. Forget Reading Rainbow for a minute. LeVar
Right.
Burton is
Yeah.
Geordi on Next Generation. Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek. I know Geordie is in Star Trek.
Okay. He was the host of Reading Rainbow, which was
Okay.
teaching
Actually,
all
I've seen
kids.
clips of him where he's sitting down and he's got a book.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm there now. Sorry.
Okay,
Took
okay.
me a while.
Oh, guys, gonna watch Mobland. Oh,
Is this different to the one with where there's oil land?
what is my? Oh, Tom Hardy. That's why I recognized it. Maybe it's a series. I mean, it comes on the end of the month on Paramount Plus.
Oh, it's a series. And it's
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Gosh,
Maybe.
Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Patty
Yeah, maybe.
Considine.
That's a great cast.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I will. Yeah, should be good. So, well,
It wasn't even on my radar, so thanks, Elijah.
yeah, that's yeah, me neither. I mean, I've seen like clips on just scrolling through things, but I've never actually stopped to watch any of it or pay attention to it. Chris, that's so funny that you did that, because when I saw Pina Colada, it doesn't matter what else or what context that's in my brain. I like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. That's, yeah.
I just think of Guardians of the Galaxy now. But my brain associates because it's part of that soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah. Oh gosh, another one. We don't have the answer to the first one. Viralverse, a masked figure haunts the past and the present. A mysterious podcast brings three unlikely friends together. A luxurious building hides more secrets than its residents realize. This sounds like Archive 81.
Yeah, it does. Which was great. Really wish I had more of that. Don't listen to the podcast.
No. Funny coconut story from Amy. Made a coconut cream pie for Easter last year for the super strict family lunch. Might have added some coconut flavored liquor. Sneaky. Good
That's
for
how
you.
That's how you mellow out the family. Nice.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
fantastic.
is good. Oh. Bodkin? Yeah, that fits for the podcast thing also. Yeah. Except I don't know. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I don't know. You'll have to let us know. All right. We're gonna go to Murders in the Building.
Oh.
Only Murders in the Building, is that it?
I presume. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, podcasters. Yeah, it's probably Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good guess, yeah.
All right. Let's dive into the best thing we watched this week.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do you have a lot of stuff? Do you have anything?
Yeah, no, I do have good stuff.
Okay. You want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
The final episode of Paradise aired, and so we started watching it I think it was Monday night, and we've watched the whole series, so that gives you an idea. We were watching like a couple of episodes every night and just really enjoying it. Negatives out the way first. I don't think it wraps up nearly as neatly as it should if it's a limited series. I think the ending definitely there's a lot of questions I want to know, but
I don't think it's a limited series. I think it's just
season one. Yeah. I hope that we see another season. I've seen similar stories done really well like this in TV series as well, without going to like plot specifics. because I think that will give away, if you haven't seen a trailer, that's going to give away what the main thing is about. But Paradise is a group of people living in a city, and there's a big mystery. Someone gets murdered, and then there's these people in the city of about 25,000. We have a dad with kids that has to basically be dad and mother, as well as be security and figure out the murder. That's kind of the plot, but very superficial without doing any spoilers. I thought there were some conveniences. There's some things I didn't quite believe about the 25,000 people and how they would like literally just survive. Because they never really showed us. I think like a line of dialogue here or there would have like helped, just going explain like this. Not that we needed those in and outs, but it does help to make it a more realistic lived-in world. However, saying that, I thought the performances were great. It's not an action-heavy series. It's very much reliant on dialogue, which is when you get great acting if you choose great actors. And Scott Speedman, is that right?
No.
What's his name? It's the president.
James Marsden.
Marsden. I always get them mixed up. I don't know why. James Marsden, I think, is excellent. Like as his role, he's one of those characters that for me, like I thought I was going to hate. Like, oh yeah, he's easy to hate. But the way, the trajectory that some of these characters have, the building of the characters throughout the episodes, we get a lot of time where we'll start a new episode with a big kind of flashback. And it's not just like, oh, we're flashing back. It's really cementing what has happened with a bunch of characters or how they got there, so that when we start the proper bit of the episode, it has so much weight to it. There are so many moments. There's an assassination attempt on a particular person that like we're shown it at one point, but then builds much later on. I think it's the last episode that kind of 7th or 8th, I don't know, but it just built so much of like what we thought we already knew and then changed it up for something else. I didn't like being handheld or more forced with emotion at the end of every episode. We're like, oh, wait till you see what happens next week, because they do a big reveal at the end of every episode. And like, you definitely want to watch the next episode.
Oh, did they really? Okay.
But I thought it was a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to season 2. If there is a season 2, I can see some not enjoying this for all of those reasons I mentioned, the believability of it. But once you put any of that aside, I think the performance is so good. I have to say, we weren't locked in until like the 3rd episode. I thought the first one was interesting. The second one really slowed down in its pacing. And we were like, are we even going to enjoy this? But the third one, from episode 3 on, had such a good story arc, and it kept building the momentum of that with the characters that they had started fleshing out. You have main protagonists that you continue to follow, and then you get these side characters that builds in really well. So you're never not really participating in a particular family that you're getting to know more and more, even though you have like side character stories. It's still, we're always focused on the family. And I think having that grounding of like the point where to pull from works well. It worked for us, for my wife and I, as we watched it. We wanted to go back and watch the next episode. We were like looking forward to, like, oh, the next 2 episodes. We were looking forward to that every night, eating dinner, watching this. So yeah, I don't think it's brilliant. I don't think it's quite like amazing as I've seen some people like 5 stars all the way. But it's really enjoyable, and it was unexpected.
Yeah, see, for me, I was hooked at the end of episode 1.
Okay.
But I was still hesitant because I've seen shows with very similar premise, or things that are adjacent, but it's same kind of idea, concept.
Very.
And I have not been impressed with those.
Okay.
Like the longer they go on, the worse they get, or whatever. And I was like, yeah, definitely there are some conveniences in there, and I agree that we could have had some little discussions here and there that don't take a ton of time, but would just make the rest of that we don't see feel more lived in.
Yeah.
For me, I think the finale, because I had watched all episodes, I just didn't receive the finale as a screener. So I felt they cheated a little bit because how do I say this without, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. It, like Agatha Christie had a rule with her mysteries.
Yeah.
And this pretty much broke that rule. I mean, okay, I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I still like how it wraps up. I like that, and a question has been answered, and now there's more. I'm curious at where they're going to go with this and how they can maintain it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they can, because if it goes where they're suggesting it goes, they're either going to do a thing where time has passed and there's another solid still location. But if there's traveling involved, sorry, I'm skirting around the edge. Then I don't know that they have the budget to sustain that.
Yeah, I think they're going to do a dual story.
Mm.
One in one location and one with the other. I'm worried that once you split that up, it becomes like a show that was long running that I hate.
Oh, yeah.
That you have just wandering going on, And so faith that they're going to do it. The soundtrack in this show is so good. I mean, James Marsden. Oh yeah, it does. Well, James Marsden, is Gen X, and so he's a Gen X president, and he loves music, and so while he'll play some of his music in the series, we get alternate versions, remakes of these songs.
Oh, they're so good.
And they really are. I mean, they're not cheesy covers. I mean, these are emotional and
that's one of the standout points, actually. They're beautifully done. And because they've built it in there, with his character, it makes sense for it being in the rest of so then it's a motif that they carry on throughout. His character, doing mixed CDs for his driver or his son, it just really works its way into the music as a character. And I'm glad you brought that up, because it was fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So cool.
Was that on your list, by the way?
No. I mean, it could have been.
Right. Just because you'd already spoken about it before.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So
what you got?
This is a series that came out. It started on Friday. I still haven't done my review for it. I've seen the whole series. It's a limited series. Okay. It's on Max, called When No One Sees Us.
Okay.
And it is a predominantly Spanish, but also English series. And it takes place in this kind of smallish Spanish town where an American Air Force base is next to it.
Okay.
And so a Air Force officer, or not an officer, just an Air Force guy, goes missing. So a special investigator is brought in to figure out what happened. And then you also have there's stuff going on inside the town.
Yeah, there's Holy Week or something?
Yes, it takes place over the course of 1 week. And though it starts off with a gnarly suicide. Oh,
okay.
Just brutal. And so you have these dual mysteries that are going on, and there's a missing kid also. And I liked it. The mystery is pretty good, except they give you the reveal, I think, a little too early.
Mm,
And I think guessing part of it is easier than they may have thought or wanted
right.
it to be. Like, I think it's fairly obvious. Um, I liked it though. It had similar feels at points of 30 coins or 30 monedas. Um, you know that other Max series that
Oh yeah.
was good but really weird, and I mean, I enjoyed it because this is happening during Holy Week, so you have all of this religious imagery and people out of guilt or drugs or whatever, they see some odd imagery at different times. And so it gives you this little bit of supernatural type of thing.
Does it?
Um,
Is there? It's not a supernatural series. It's
it's
a
not a
detective
supernatural
thing.
series, no.
Okay.
No, it's very grounded, even though when you see certain things, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. And then,
Okay.
but there's solid explanation for it,
Right.
like
Okay.
grounded explanation that makes sense and is believable.
So the two detectives, are they good together? Are they interesting to watch on screen?
They they are. It's a weird series because let's see here. I want to make sure I get the names right because like what is it? Maribel Verdú. She, I mean, she's been in other things that she is spectacular. I mean,
Mm.
she was in Y tu mamá también. Um, and some
They're
things
so good at
she
those pronunciations. I would just kill those.
oh Spanish is easy for me.
Right.
Other ones are not so much. But um, she she is the judicial detective um, for Spain, like in this town.
Right.
And then Mariela Garriga is the Air Force person. Now she speaks English, but she also is fluent in Spanish.
Mm.
And I liked Garriga, the American one, less because she's cagey without them explaining why. And that was also a negative like that I have for this series because they introduced some things about her towards the
Mm.
very end that don't lead anywhere. They didn't so I don't even, there's no explanation for it. There was nothing given for it.
Mm.
Um I liked the pursuit that's going on. I liked the quietness of this. You have several mysterious people within it. I think I think it's better as a binge
Okay. Is it a complete?
because
Is it a limited series? Does
it
it?
is a limited series. Yeah.
Okay.
So I, I think I think watching it week to week, especially because you can guess certain things
Mm.
early, I
Yeah.
think that would be less satisfying. I do like though that once the reveal comes, there's
Hmm.
still a chunk of what happens after that.
Right.
So like just figuring it out isn't the end. There's resolution to that. Um, and it's shocking. Like not the reveal, but the actions afterwards. Like I was
Mm.
surprised they went this way. So that is good. It's very quiet and it is very patient. And the reason I say again to works better as a binge is that you're seeing it in context and you don't get maybe turned off by a lot of the like the slowness or some of these moments that feel like they're going nowhere.
Mm.
These conversations, you know what I mean? That like there's fluff in this
Mm.
that could be cut out to tell a more cohesive and quick story.
Do you
But
lose some of what?
I,
Because some of those series, I'm thinking of. There's a third season on HBO. Actually, just come out. That is detective and slow. I think you've been watching it. Like it's an Indian series, I think. not Indian as in Indian like Navajo, that kind of.
On AMC. Yeah, Dark
Yeah,
Winds.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, that one is more tense, less fluff than this one
Okay,
is. I mean, I enjoyed this for what it was. I don't think it would be something that I go back to necessarily because it's kind of the one and done type of thing. And once you know it,
right.
you
Okay,
know it.
but it's in your best thing you watch, so
Yeah, I had
yeah.
fun with it. I mean, it was, yeah, I did enjoy it for the mystery aspect. For some of the acting, I thought was great. The imagery in this is
Mm,
spectacular. You know, that the iconography that they use because it's happening during Holy Week, and it's bizarre also. Like, no joke, I had to look it up because on the first day that we see of Holy Week, you have all of these people wearing what look to be exactly like KKK
oh,
outfits.
oh,
Huge white masked cone head type things.
oh, that's
You know,
terrifying.
a white. Well, but see, this is what's funny is that they're copying the KKK. Why would they do that? No. They've been doing this for centuries. KKK co-opted it and used it. But it's funny because this is a Catholic thing, and KKK were anti-Catholic also. So
Huh,
why would you choose something that is, anyway,
weird.
yeah.
Anyway, okay.
But yeah, it was shocking at first to me to see that because I was like, what the crap is going on? What am I watching?
If I was the leader of that, I'd probably change the color palette at least.
They also had black ones too.
Okay.
So, but I mean, racist group took your thing that has been going on for centuries.
Yeah, but you don't want to be associated with that at all, do you?
Yeah, I think in that culture though, it's not.
Mm,
I mean, this
yeah,
is I mean, this is a small town,
yeah,
very religious also. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, sounds like an interesting one-time watch.
yeah, it
Mm,
is. That's a great way of putting it. So,
nice.
yeah. Do you want to go? Should we go to comments or do you want to go continue on a little bit?
Let's continue on a bit,
Okay.
and then we'll go back to comments.
Yep. What you got?
Um, I'm going to talk about two animations quick. Just an update on Sakamoto Days.
Mm.
I've been watching them beginning these episodes weekly, and it's fast becoming one of my favorite happy time places to everything that is going to make me smile. It's going to be this anime. It's just a refresher. It's the guy that no longer wants to be the best assassin. So he has a shop, and the reason why he's not being the best assassin anymore is because his wife, who he fell in love with, said, "Please don't do that anymore." So now he's become this lovable, chubby dude who owns a shop and has a daughter. But of course, he left the organization, and so all the assassins are coming after him. What's funny about that is that as some of these assassins start to come after him, they realize his way of life is a much more realistic and actually fun way to live life rather than what they're doing. So they become shop employees. And so now you have a bunch of assassins that are employees of his, and you have more assassins trying to kill them. So you have a group of shop employees protecting a family and what they own. Uh, and there is just like a wonderful backstory, but it's light. The action is brilliant. Like it's really well done. Like the like action that you get to see that isn't cheap on the action, but still the animation
Mm.
itself in between isn't feeling cheap. Like I love One Piece, but you can see where each of the episodes you have a 6 minutes like recap. There's a 22-minute episode, 6-minute recap, 3-minute ending sequence, and then the action sequence is where they spend the budget. So that's 2 or 3 minutes per episode, and then between that is certain characters' mouth moving in the background, like stay still. Like
Mm.
that's not what this is. This is a labor of love that every single scene has something going on, and it's beautifully colorized, wonderfully acted with the voice. We're always watching the original if you can. If you want something that is actually good in story, then I think you're going to have a lot of time for this. If you've been watching something particularly dark as well, you just need a little bite-sized piece of something that's going to put a big smile on your face. This is going to do it for you, especially if you don't mind anime. 22 minutes will put you, like, if you've watched the Dark series. I'm
Mm.
often watching Dark and Murderous. I blame you, Chris. But then afterwards, I'll be like, you know what? I'm just going to change up the mood so that when I go to sleep, I'm not thinking of all serial killer things. I'd rather think of assassin things, and just melt those two things together so that when I sleep, my my dreams are really great. Yeah, so it's on Netflix. It's the 10th episode comes out, or has probably just come out.
Mm.
The 11th episode is the first part of a two-part series. So, and the second part comes out in July. So the 11th part was probably going to be a cliffhanger. I'll probably do a full review of the first part when it's all out, just so I can do it justice rather than just saying, I love it, guys, it's so good, watch it. But yeah, put that on your docket if you haven't seen it yet and you need something like that and you like anime. It's a lot of fun. And then I wanted to get back into talking about something dark and murderous. Invincible season 3. They've been releasing these episodes weekly. Like they dropped the first 3 and then it's weekly. We're up to episode 7 now. The last episode's coming out next week. Going to be watching that tonight, I think. But I think they've done themselves justice this time around because they didn't split the seasons. So we've managed to keep the flow. Nice. At least it's just a week in between. The 7th episode is dark. Like, it's always been dark, right? Yeah. It's always been gory and bloody, and the characters that you love that will be killed off. That's this series. It's Game of Thrones, but in animation series, basically. But episode 7 is action heavy, but it's dark action heavy. I don't know. Do you remember that first episode where Invincible's dad takes
everybody,
just wipes out the superheroes? There's that, but on a global scale.
Oh my gosh.
It's brutal. But just when you think things couldn't get worse, something happens in the last few seconds at the end of episode 7. So if you guys need to catch up, episode 8 is going to be a doozy, man. Animation is brilliant. Obviously, if you know anything about the voice cast, massive, great voice cast. Omni-Man is an incredible, I guess, anti-hero because people love to hate him at the beginning. But the trajectory of the story, they're building him to be a hero. And how people, I mean, it's not quite in the same vein as, The Walking Dead, where you smash somebody's head in with a baseball bat and then later on he's the hero. No, they build it like it works. I loved where this is going. I think people have forgotten about the series because of that blip, that mid-season in season 2, and it took so long for season 2 to come out, and then they split it in half. And the trajectory when this started, people like in the zeitgeist, people were like, yeah, this is great. I think they've forgotten. It's like, oh yeah, that's still a thing. Go back to it because you won't be sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about Mickey 17 for a minute.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
Bong
Joon-ho.
Yes. Doing another, social commentary, satire type of thing, which he's done several times. So it's not anything new. This is not like all of a sudden he's just jumping on some kind of train or anything like that. But you have Robert Pattinson, and basically the setup is the whole world is, well, there's turmoil and things aren't always great. Some of the environments, getting nasty and stuff like that. And so they're going to send people to this new planet and colonize it. And it's being led by a controversial political leader.
Of course.
And if you're looking for information on why did they choose this planet, how did they choose this planet, no, none of that.
It just is. It drops you in the story.
Exactly.
Great.
And they have, though, on here, because they're going to this uncharted place, they have somebody who volunteers, Robert Pattinson, to become an expendable, which means they clone him. Oh. And that way it retains all the memories and everything else. And so they can make him die, or they can use him for, dangerous missions or whatever it is, or like even going outside to take off your glove. We want and describe everything that's going on because we need to know all of these things, And I mean, it does end up helping.
I mean, it's
but
clever, but it's diabolical.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it's dark. But what happens for the conflict to become really is Mickey 17 is supposedly dead. So they print out Mickey 18, except Mickey 17 is not dead. And now you have two of them. But Pattinson is amazing because we get to see a whole bunch of the Mickeys, and we really get to see a lot of Mickey 17 and 18. And he gives them each slightly different voices, different intonations, different body movements, mannerisms, postures even.
Must be such a great treat for an actor to get to play around in a toy box of characters.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, his ability to do that really becomes important once the two meet. Because now you have two of them on screen and you need to be able to kind of tell who's who. And he does that so well. There's some fun action, but Pattinson brings a lot of comedy with just his delivery and what he does. And he's also he's kind of freaked out by what's going on,
Of course. Yeah.
Especially Mickey 17. But then you have Toni Collette and Mark Ruffalo as the leader and the husband and wife, and they are bizarre.
How so?
Toni Collette really enjoys sauces. She's obsessed with sauces.
Okay.
Why? I don't know, but it leads to disgusting things. Ruffalo is an idiot, but he's a flamboyant, hubristic, just self-absorbed idiot. And so that's a dangerous combination there because they act, they say, they speak, whatever, they make decisions without ever thinking through them, and then have to either change, backtrack, or whatever. And so it's so good. I liked the sound design. It had been a long time since I've been in a theater where they're actually using the spatial awareness of the speakers.
Oh, right. Okay.
Conversations would happen behind you because that's where the character was speaking to Mickey. And then they would walk around and you would hear the sound travel, or when they meet these creatures, you'd hear them doing these audible things, and it's out there. You could tell it was far off to the left or way over on the right or, in front of you, behind you, whatever. And so that was fun. It's not a perfect movie. As a whole piece, though, it's really enjoyable. There are some sequences, though, that are absolutely not necessary. They don't do anything for the story. They add time. That's what they do. And so there's a moment. You get Stephen Yeun in this.
Oh, yeah. Talking about Stephen Yeun, Invincible.
Yeah, exactly. He is he's slimy.
Really?
You can tell. Yeah, and but he's charming still, but also very, you know what I mean? He charms everybody else, but we can see that he's really just not that way.
That's great. He's not playing in his wheelhouse either then.
Yeah, so that was really good. Naomi Ackie, she plays Mickey 17's love interest.
Okay.
And we get a story. She's been in, let's see here. She was in Blink Twice.
Oh, okay.
Most recently. She's been in some other things. She was in The End of the Effing World.
Yeah. I'm still sad about that.
There's probably some other things that you've seen also. I mean, she was in The Five, that Harlan Coben one that I enjoy. Anyway, she has this moment. I mean, her relationship with Robert Pattinson is explained and developed, and so it really works. But she also gets to have fun with her character. But there is a moment where she is delivering this dialogue that is the scathing part of a social commentary,
Oh.
and it is so on point. But what makes it work is not just the dialogue, but it's her passion in which she delivers it. I mean,
Okay.
she is like rageful when she's saying this. Like you can feel the emotion dripping out of her because it feels personal. And I mean, she's right on point. So that was great. The writing was like exactly how it should be. But when she does this, I mean, it's like everybody holds their breath because you're kind of in shock at the forcefulness and the directness and the truth that's coming out, rapid fire there. I thought the special effects were pretty good too.
Okay.
They do. We get some creatures, and there are points where it's not like jumbled. Like there is a scene, like a large scene where it's happening during a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And so you can play and you can fudge some of the graphics in that.
Yeah.
Because you have everything else going, which didn't bother me,
Yeah.
because you could see what's going on and it's meant to be a little blurry anyway.
Yeah.
But when we're up close and it's not like an action type of scene, these things look great. Like the design is weird and awesome, and all the texturing and everything, it just looks really good. So there's subtle humor in this for a lot of things. Some are just sight gags that make total sense when you see them, and they just add relatable humor to
It's definitely worth seeing at the cinema.
I enjoyed it there. Yeah. I thought it was really, really well done. Great to see it on the big screen. We don't have a ton of these sci-fi shots, like the space or anything. We get a couple of them. There's a couple where you see the spaceship, over the planet or something. And so it's impressive, but more so it's just watching them go through the spaceship and Mickey's progression and his life, and it's depressing and hopeful all at the same time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This film was meant to come out over a year ago.
It was. I think it fits better now.
Okay.
Just because we have seen the idiocy of Trump in all its horrendous glory. And that's who Mark Ruffalo is channeling.
Interesting.
I mean, he's got the let's go like this. He punches forward. He dances at one point like he's jerking off two guys.
Wow.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed that portion a lot. So, okay.
Yeah.
You want to go to comments?
Yeah.
Okay, let me scroll back up to where we were here. Other TV shows, morning shows, Scooby-Doo and Wonder Pets. Nice. Yeah. I never watched Wonder Pets. I don't even know if my kids
Wonder
watch
Pets
Wonder
is.
Pets. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, Scooby-Doo, our kids loved Scooby-Doo a lot too. I did see Crochet Wild Listens Discord rant last night. Yes. Not impressed with Paradise. Fair enough.
Okay.
I disagree, but Power Plant saying Paradise has been renewed for season 2.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I haven't seen any news on that. Cool.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah. Locked in at the end of the first episode. Music was done so well in the series. Yeah, Marston.
Marston's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actors and music was great. It was the believability had a problem with. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I understand that.
Yeah. Especially because some of it is not really, I mean, it's explained, but not.
Yeah.
Maybe not developed.
I think they take
well.
some things for
And
granted. So.
Yeah. And we have to take some leaps of believability too. Yeah. Sakamoto Days, a Saturday evening show for Crochet a While and Listen.
Yeah.
Nice. A sub elitist? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I mean,
I've
do we
also
prefer subtitles over English dub? Yes, but
not the latest, but the original language is always better because you get those voice inflections. That's what they could sit there with the director. Often it's an afterthought, the dubbing. So in no
Yeah.
way elitist, but
oh, been watching Doctor Stone. Fun. I don't know what Doctor Stone is. Do you know what?
yeah,
Dr.
basically
Stone
the world ended. Everybody was turned to stone, and one person breaks out from the stone and manages to build a concoction, a chemical to thaw out a couple of people, and they start to build civilization with his knowledge of, because he's a super smart kid,
Mm.
and he rebuilds society. And there's the two conflicting thoughts of, should you build society again because it's got where it got, look where it got us, and technology and all that. So there's one that just wants to continue with like living sparsely, build huts and stuff, but don't build into technology. The fun though for Dr. Stone, well, for me at least, is seeing everything broken down into its base parts, you know, from the chemicals to the sounds, and seeing how we would have to, what it would take for us to rebuild all that. If you had the knowledge and you went back to the Stone Age, what would that look like, and how fast would civilization progress? And now, really interesting, really fun, great characters. Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah, 4 seasons on Crunchyroll so far.
yeah, it's great. Yeah,
67 episodes.
yeah.
All right. Solo Leveling, good cheerful show.
What? No, I mean it's great. I wouldn't say it's cheerful. Is season 2 fully out yet of Solo Leveling? Because that's what I've been waiting for. I want to watch it.
Invincible, still watching Violet Evergarden, also absolutely beautiful with wonderful music.
So stunning. Yeah. Heartbreaking.
Watched Moby Dick last night.
Wow.
In Bartleby with Crispin Glover. Prefer not to comment. I love that.
That's such
great.
a juxtaposition as well, going from Moby Dick to
Bartleby. I don't even know what Bartleby is. Is it like a mystery show?
if it's what I'm thinking it is, I thought
From
it was
2001, David Payne. Oh, no, it's not. It's a clueless boss has no idea what to do with his mundane office worker whose refusal of duties only gets worse each passing minute.
In the UK, it's free on Plex, so don't spend your money, people, if you want to see Crispin Glover, like in one of his very earliest.
Yeah, it's on Plex here in the US, and this, remember how we both watched that movie last week or 2 weeks ago that looked like a TV show?
Yeah.
This is the trailer's playing silently, and this looks exactly like it's filmed like a TV show.
It does, yeah.
Ugh.
Like comedy, slapstick. 6.4 rating on IMDb, which boggles the mind, man.
Yeah. It doesn't look good, though.
No, it
so,
doesn't.
David, thank you for
we
that.
We commented for you, David.
Oh, yeah. Amy enjoyed Paradise, did not want it to end, and Sterling K. Brown is her Idris. Okay, fair enough. He was great. I loved him. I mean, he was...
Great presence. Yeah.
Just got word that My Hero Academia is coming back in April.
Must be the final season. Yep.
I
think there's the movie as well that might be out. I haven't seen it yet. The newest movie. Yeah.
Poo of the Week, Cuckoo. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the villain is very generic. I was disappointed with this. Did you ever watch this, Ruben?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I think I enjoyed it, like, for what it is, but don't think I would ever go back to it.
Yeah, I loved the creep factor, the setup, the the small mysterious town type of thing.
Yeah. I think once it's revealed, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, Severance is on fire. Like the most recent episode, people are hating on. Oh,
Oh.
I need to watch. I need to catch up. But
Also,
what for?
I love Ninja Report.
That's
I have like
outstanding.
din, 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 just see a person in a ninja outfit. Like, today, Severance. It's
Except
great.
you, except you wouldn't see them.
You might if they're wearing all black. Just the eyes. Yeah.
Just the eyes. Yeah, they come in from the background for a second, and then disappear back
So
into the
still you
darkness.
can't see me.
Oh, what else are you gents getting into today? Watching anything? Yeah, I started a series last night that comes out this week. Long Bright River. It's coming to Peacock. It's also a book, I believe.
Mm.
Amanda Seyfried. I wasn't totally feeling the first episode at the beginning. Now we've only watched one episode, but now I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. There's a couple of good things coming out this week too. So yeah.
There's a TV series on Sky
Mm-hmm.
called Small Town Big Story. Which looks fantastic. I believe it's a limited series as well. It's just 6 episodes. I'm probably going to get to it this week. I think it just came out. It's got Christina Hendricks, Patty Considine, David Wilmot, Eileen Walsh, Leah Murphy, David Worrell. The short synopsis is a Hollywood production moves into a small Irish town and throws the spotlight on a secret that has been kept hidden since the eve of the millennium.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah. It's Sky Atlantic, so it must be on HBO somewhere.
Huh. What's it called again?
Small Town Big Story.
Let's see here if it's gonna be. No, not right now. Chris O'Dowd is in it. What? Shut up.
That didn't even come in the. He's not even listed. Wow. Okay.
Oh, and Ian McElhinney, he's from Dairy Girls. Love him.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Nice.
yeah, nice.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's. I am seeing. What am I seeing tonight? Novocaine.
Oh, that doesn't even come out yet till the end of March.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang! It comes out the end of this coming week on the 14th.
Yeah.
Here. Wow.
I'm really hoping it's good.
Me too.
Not like a hard love. What was that?
Love Hurts.
Love Hurts, right?
Yeah. I hope not. I hope not. Watch The Dead Don't Die. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, the cast is.
I really liked The Dead Don't Die. Yeah, it was. I'm not normally one for like dry comedy, but that one just hit the right notes for me.
It did, and it was Tilda Swinton, right? She was the one that just. I mean, she just. Okay, I loved it. You season 1. Nice.
Are you? Is this the first time you've watched it, or you're rewatching to catch up for the final season that's coming out?
Good question. Severance is a mind bend. I have to watch season 2 all at once.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Stories is a dark comedy show. Recommend it if you like dark humor.
Is this anime or?
I don't know. Let's see. Ghost Stories.
Oh, there's a 2017 movie.
Yeah, most people didn't like that. I enjoyed that one though. I thought it was fun.
Oh, you saw that? Okay. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder which. Yeah, there's a lot of. There's a whole bunch of them that are called Ghost Stories. So what, Money Boy? What year is it from? Or
bit more specific.
Yeah. There's a lot of them that are.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, first time watching you. Not sure I'll be continuing it.
Okay.
I don't understand why they made multiple seasons. I mean,
because there's so many books.
Yeah, but the first book was great.
Did you read the rest?
No.
Oh.
I just because it was disturbing. It was great, and that was it. I did.
Okay.
Yeah. O'Dowd is your Irish side. Nice. It means grandson of the Dark One. That's even better.
That's
I love
awesome. Wow.
it. He's so much fun. He's good in oh, what is that? The Big Door Prize on Apple
Mm.
also. So okay. While we wait, Ruben, you want to go? Oh, wait a minute.
Sure.
Let's see. Amy watched Horizon, Chapter 1. Was good.
It
Okay.
was good. Okay. Yeah.
Nice. All right. You want to go
you
back
want-
to?
Do you want to talk about poo? Or do you have
Um,
more?
I have
you
one
wanna-
more.
Okay, you
Yeah.
go for it.
If we, okay. Let me write down the time code. Oh, what am I? Yeah. Shoot. I didn't even write down the time code. I was typing in something else. I don't even know where I was typing.
So Moneyboy says that Ghost Stories is anime.
Well, okay. What year though? That's the because there were still a ton of ghost stories that could have looked like anime.
2017.
So Dark Winds comes out Sunday on AMC Plus and AMC. Season 3, I have not seen all of the episodes. I've only seen episodes 1 through 6.
Right.
This is I love that they're going even more into the spiritual and the belief systems of the Dene and the Navajos. We get to see what's his name again? Zahn McLarnon. He is experiencing things that are brought about by guilt and stress, and the imagery that we get is unsettling, and it is freaky, and it has real life interactions. And so for a lot of this, I'm like, is what I'm watching, is he in a dream? Because there are dream sequences.
Yeah.
Is he just hallucinating because we see him have things that could be as a result of something that happened to him?
Yeah.
But then he also has like some wounds. And so how did those come about? Did he do them himself? Was it something else that he was just, viewing as, maybe it was an animal, and he, because he was in this fugue state, it was, or this weirded out state, that it was different. The mystery, I think, is kind of cool. They're moving forward now. We're beginning to touch on like drug trafficking and possible human trafficking.
Jeez.
And so it's like
It's dark.
Arizona, New Mexico, right next to Mexico there and the border.
Right.
And you have the at the end of last season, the character of Bernadette, Jessica Matten, she leaves where they're at, and so now you have two separate stories going on, both with characters that we enjoy. And we get to watch them intersect at points also. I don't know where this is heading exactly. I'm like very, very intrigued and invested. There are some guest stars this time it's kind of cool. You have, what's her name comes back? Jerry Ryan comes back for at least an episode. But we also have, what is her name? It is like Jenna Elfman is in this. And like the first time I saw her, I didn't even recognize her. Didn't even realize it was her. There is this is executive produced and created, or at least brought by Robert Redford and George R.R. Martin.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, has that always been the case, or was it
Mhm.
just for season 3?
No, it's been from the very beginning.
What does that
And
mean?
they put up the money to make it work,
Okay, cool.
to tell the stories.
Yeah.
Which I think is great because you have all of these indigenous actors
Mm.
that are playing. You don't have a whole bunch of white people playing Native
I
Americans.
hated
You
when
have
they did that. Yeah.
exactly.
How many episodes are there in this season?
I think there's going to be 10 episodes.
Right.
It was hard to let's see here. There's because season one only had 6 episodes.
Hmm.
Season 2 had 6 too. Wait, how does season 3 though? It can't be. Yeah,
Is it finished?
8. 8 episodes. So I have
Okay.
like 2 episodes left that I haven't seen.
Okay.
But there is a cameo in this for just a brief second
Hmm.
that was a surprise, and it was funny,
Okay.
and there you go. It just goes on. I love this takes place because it takes place in the 70s.
Hmm.
You know, the lack of technology really works because the characters feel even more isolated.
So they'll be isolated. Yeah. There's no quick get out of jail free cards if you're stuck. You just got to do something about it, I guess.
Yeah, or die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing. And so we have actions from even season 1 are now coming back as consequences.
So cohesively, from season 1 to 3, it's written like a complete story.
Like each season, you have a mystery
Right.
that's going on in each season that is answered and
Okay.
dealt with, but it's following these characters' lives also.
Okay.
So
So,
there
yeah,
is
so you have things that will continue over. So it's not like True Detective where it's a different set of detectives for each story. We're still following their lives and what cases they have to solve.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to start in season 3 if you hadn't seen seasons 1 and 2 because
You'd miss so much of the
the
context.
context. Yeah. And the characters wouldn't mean as much. You know, because we're able to be invested in them because of all that we've seen before. Season 1 I thought was slower. I think season 1 is probably the weakest.
Right.
Season 2 was awesome, and season 3 it is dark, and so much of that that belief system interwoven into like treachery and stuff. It's working really well. So.
Sounds great. Yeah, I really need to get into this. I think I watched most of season 1, but I think I felt it was really slow, so I wasn't sure that I wanted to get invested with more in season 2.
I get that. Yeah. Like I enjoyed it by the end of season 1. I mean, like it wasn't like something like wow, this was the best series ever. But season 2 was so much more like intense, I think. Like it picked up everywhere that was like super slow in season 1. They added more tension. Like there was still slow storytelling, and that's in season 3 also. I mean, there's that patiently unrolling of this the plot, but you have all of this this emotion, this intensity, this mystery that's built in, and that's what just really drives it even more.
Okay. Yeah, definitely on my list.
Cool.
Should we continue? Just carry on.
Yeah, you want to do poo?
Yeah. I'm actually going to talk about a game.
Wow.
So it's not poo, but let's call it a frustrating poo.
Okay.
I'm
Constipation.
frustrated with this. Yeah, constipation. So I finished Dragon Age Veilguard. Love that. I think I've completed 97% of it. Like collected everything apart from me having to go and find some weird little token maps that I can't be bothered to go in. Nah, this is the most I've completed a game in a long time. So done that. 64 hours of gameplay. That's a lot of time spent in the game. Enjoyed it, loved it, get it. Don't get the hate. Well, I do, because there's a storyline of someone that is doesn't know what they want to be. They're
Oh, good God.
yeah,
It's a.
and so because they're figuring that out, and I thought it was beautifully done. Trying to figure out who they are as a mythical creature.
Is this game woke?
Yeah, it's a woke game. Can't believe they've woken my game. Yeah. How about
I'm
you
not
wake up?
playing.
Anyway, love that. So I
Sure,
started
yourself
playing
off a
a
cliff.
Dark Souls game. It's
Oh.
not Dark Souls, but it's a.
Okay.
I say Dark Souls because that puts you in the wheelhouse of Elden Ring, Sekiro.
Frustrating and ultimately super hard.
Frustratingly, but this has been on my shelf for a while because I love the mythos of this game, and this is like if Kung Fu Panda was a game, and you got to fight the Furious Five, but it's an adult game.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It's that mythos. I'm currently fighting a tiger that. So I have a spear. So I'm a monkey and I have a spear, and the tiger is like twice the height of the monkey, and once so like the tiger is like furious and massive. I have so far died to the tiger 26 times. The first main boss 60 times.
Oh my gosh.
Like the first main boss, I was like, I need to trade this game and get something else because I think I might put my controller through the TV. Like, I am a gamer, man. I'm good at games. But what the feck? So it's called Black Myth Wukong. And it's a surprisingly very linear game. I expected it to be more open world. It's very like there's a path. If you try and explore left or right, most of the time you there'll be like this invisible wall and you can't jump there. It looks like you can go there, but you can't. That's only the real. I feel like the first chapter of the game is teaching you how to play, and if you manage to get through the first chapter, then you're much better at the game. You know how to fight. You're slightly leveled up. You got some decent weapons and abilities, and you can take on things are not just going to decimate you and make you cry. The problem is getting through that first chapter requires the willpower of a god, a monkey king, let's say. And when you start this game, you are not a monkey king. You are just a monkey and you have no powers.
Oh, jeez.
It's wonderful. Like the mythical creatures you get to fight are fantastic. Every boss is like the end level boss for the earlier games when people like, hey, if you've beaten that game, you're like yeah, the end level boss there, man. Tried for days. Every boss is end level boss. It's just that.
Wow.
There's one character they took a play out of Sekiro's. I remember people's reaction to when you're fighting this one monkey in Sekiro. You're a ninja and you beat this boss. And you're like, heck yeah. And they put down their controllers, not knowing that there's a second level to the boss as the boss morphs into something else.
Oh my gosh.
And your heart just drops and you're like, nah, fuck this. You're like, that happens in this game. So it's just like warn you. Some bosses have second modes and probably third. I haven't gotten to that yet. Once you're in the second chapter, world opens beautifully. There's a lot more exploring you can do. Still very linear, but a lot more spaces. You open up certain things when you pass certain bosses. Don't just go and hit your head on a brick wall if you can't beat that one particular boss. Go and grind some lower beans that are still hard to defeat. Get up decent gear. There's no power scaling. There's more just like you get better moves. You might have better potions to help you not die all the time. So that it's not like let's say Elden Ring, where you can go to a boss, he kicks your ass multiple times, then you go out somewhere else and you grind and you become stronger and you walk back and you slap him and he dies. You don't get to do that in this game. You got to basically you got to get good. And you might cry blood, sweat, and tears until you do. Is it rewarding once you do? Sort of. the pain you go through during it makes you have a constipation poo. So loving the world. I'm just frustrated. I wonder about these creators that make these amazing worlds that people buy and they really want to explore. But how many people just go, I don't have time for this in my life. I have an hour every Saturday of a game. If I can't get past the first dude, like you're limiting your viewership there, your gamify, and that's not going to bring about joy.
Yeah, throw me a bone every now and then, right? Like, start me off a little easy. I'm already here.
Even have a different level of this is for the noobs level. Like, at least let us just enjoy it on noob level, right?
Yeah, because like that sounds really fun, but I'm a complete noob, and so
dude,
this
you'll cry.
Yeah, this does not sound like an enjoyable time, and then I would just be pissed that I spent the money on it.
Yeah, it's an expensive game still.
Yeah. I'm going to tell my oldest about this. I don't know if they played or not, but
yeah. Good luck. Get good.
So PS5, is that what you're playing?
PS5, I'm playing it on. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. For me, I have two poos, and they are going to both be quick.
Okay. Cool.
These are more like diarrheas.
Okay.
Deli Boys. First off, it is a comedy series on Hulu. Came out this week. I couldn't get past episode 2.
Interesting.
I
really
felt
thought this was going to be your cup of tea.
I did too, because it's violent. It's like unexpectedly bloody, and which
I thought it was a comedy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's not funny, and I felt myself getting stupid, just like the brain cells leaving.
Do you think I'll love it then?
I don't know. I mean, like, it should be good.
Yeah.
And it has a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb. I don't know how people are.
So people are enjoying it.
They are. I just, no, can't do it. And the setups, though, that's the thing. The setups should be funny and they should work, but they're just stupidly written and the characters are annoying. And so I don't, like, there's this whole FBI portion where cringy is the only thing I can think of. I mean, I guess they're trying to be satirical on this. It's hard to tell, but it's just not, like, the reason it's hard to tell is because you don't have anybody like countering it. You know what I mean? It just, you have this character who spouts things that are just wrong, and nobody's there as a balance at any point to say, no, even a reaction. I mean, it's all, so anyway.
How long are the episodes?
They're like, what, 25 minutes, something like that. It's short.
Yeah. But they're all out now. The episodes.
It's a one and done type of thing.
Okay.
I believe that, they all drop. Well, let me make sure here, because again, I didn't. Yeah, they all dropped
on Disney. They're all on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The next thing I watched, well, I started.
This is part 2 of the poo.
This is part 2 of my poo, and this is more of like the trots, the just the brown rain.
It's absolute.
This is horse shit. It is called Cannibal Comedian.
Okay. First of all, why?
Well,
why was this on your radar? Where did this come from?
It's a Screambox movie, which hit and miss there. But Screambox does have the rights to the Terrifier films. They were the ones who first had Project Wolf Hunting.
So what's it called again?
Cannibal Comedian. It's from 2023, but I don't think it had found any type of release. And basically, here's the description from IMDb. A psychopathic cannibal, fed up with his lack of ambition, takes a stab at stand-up comedy in an attempt to chase both his dreams and his victims.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Do not believe the 8.4 out of 10 rating on
Holy
IMDb.
crap!
That is
8.4.
not.
That's huge.
That is, well, if you look, there are no actual
Oh,
written
there's no
reviews.
actual reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 critic reviews. Okay, cool.
This is low budget, which
Mhm.
in and of itself is not a negative. Okay.
No.
The writing is non-existent.
Oh my
It is a
God.
series of like half thoughts
Yeah.
of scenes. It is this guy who goes around and chases people, cuts them up, makes them into like meatball subs, and sells them. Um, the he also then we get cuts to him doing stand up where he's wearing like the bloody thing he was just wearing to make whatever he was making, and the jokes are not funny. I mean, he's like a terrible, terrible stand-up comedian because like he's never told a joke in his life and he doesn't even understand what a joke is. This was I got maybe 20 minutes in. Maybe.
Mm.
And I was just like, nope, I can't do this. I wanted to. I was hoping that this would be
a diamond in the rough.
what like I thought maybe it's going to be like Rubber, you know. And it
Right.
started out with kind of like some weird feeling like that a little bit.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
This is not from the same directors, Robert.
No.
Okay.
This is some dude who
Yeah, I'm skipping through all the photos on IMDb. They did a big push, like at festivals, obviously, trying to get the film out. So I presume that's where the rating comes from. But
yeah.
the look of the film itself,
Yeah.
low
It
budget
is-
doesn't need to look like TV movie. Blair Witch did it, and it was incredible on a massively low budget. The Evil Dead did it on a massively low budget, and they did something incredible. So, yeah.
Yeah. So if you have Screambox or you happen to see, oh my gosh, this has an 8 point something rating on IMDb, that is utter lies. Do not watch it. Don't even waste your time. It's not even worth getting a trial subscription to Screambox
Oh my gosh.
to,
Okay. So bad.
to
Okay.
watch this. Yes.
Cool.
Just god awful. So,
Do
Okay.
you want to talk about the film that we watched together?
yes. How did this Baby Assassins is the movie
Yeah.
we watched.
Yeah.
How was this on your radar?
No idea.
Okay.
I don't know. That's I was trying to think like where, who, why. Anyway, so I started watching this, and the subtitles on Amazon just are out. So in the UK at least, don't do that. Found it. Where did I find it? I found it somewhere else.
Tubi? Is that what
Tubi,
it is?
yeah, and obviously ads, but
It's on Peacock in the US.
okay, great. Baby Assassins is actually a trilogy, which I never knew. And you said there's a series as
And
well
a series. Yes.
with the same actors.
Yes. Same
What the
characters, the
heck?
whole thing. Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it. So when I started watching this, my son, who was like on the computer, got like roped into, because I really thought this was like an adaptation of a manga or an anime, because it exactly feels like that. It's like slice of life, but they're assassins. You talk about it. What did you think?
I loved this. Because it is so weird and quirky.
Yeah.
There are a lot of problems with it.
Oh, for
but-
sure.
I mean, like there's very little story explanation. You know
Just
what I mean?
jumping from scene to scene, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. If you get past that and you just watch, the concept is we have these two teenage girls who are assassins, and they don't get along at first, but then they live together, and so they have to figure out how to live together and how to work together, and they get mixed up in a like with the Yakuza just by happenstance.
Yeah.
The characters themselves are so quirky. One is most likely on the spectrum.
Oh, for sure. That's what I
mean,
thought. Yeah.
she's aware of it though. So that's,
Yes.
that a little different, but she doesn't look at people. When she gets in on the couch or out of the couch, she always does a somersault. Her fighting, and we will get to this in a little bit, but her fighting is phenomenal.
Yeah. Spectacular. Yeah.
She's just really weird and awkward. Okay.
Love,
Just, I mean,
love
that's,
it. Yeah. Great. Great
oh
character.
yeah. Like if a person could like envelop themselves, like wrap themselves up and then
She's
almost
done that.
disappear,
Yeah.
that's her.
Yeah.
Her friend, her, co-assassin is much more bubbly. She's
For
much
sure.
more outgoing. She's like confident, at least in outgoing type of things. She's also deadly. She can fight. She is also wildly bizarre.
Oh, they're both of them are bonkers.
Dude, there was this point where they're having dinner and the non spectrum one,
Right.
she commits to a bit that I absolutely loved. She's like, she sits down and then needs to get something. She goes back into the kitchen and you hear this tick, 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 tick. And then she comes back and tick, 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 tick. And
like,
the friend goes, "What are you doing?"
What
She
do you
goes, "This is the sound if we had a dog." But she gets up and down like 3 more times to get something, and every single time.
But the housemate did that as well. She did it one time.
Oh, did she really? I missed that. It's great. I mean, they're just the action is really good. I love how decisively brutal these girls are. I mean, there are some John Wick moves in this.
For sure. Yeah.
Where even like the flick of the gun to eject the magazine
You could
and
see
then back in.
they were trained assassins. They might be young and weird and quirky, but they're killers through and through.
Yeah. And it's kind of like dark comedy also.
Yeah.
Because there's like, they work for an organization and they get billed for certain things just out of their fees from being the assassins.
Yeah.
And like, there's this one interaction that is, I feel like it goes on too long because it gets absurd and it's supposed to be funny, but it then stops being funny. Where somebody's like, "I've told you multiple times, please don't shoot people in the head."
I did. I just felt for the guy. I was like, yeah. Rain matter much harder to clean up than just, solid double tap to the, chest or something.
What did you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy it at first, especially we get this like action scene at the beginning of the movie, and then it kind of backtracks on it, and you're like, did any of that happen? And I was like, this might be too weird, like too out there.
Yeah.
But once we get the two together in their house, and it's like slice of life anime, literally could have been taken from a page from a manga book or an anime series. And then the build up to a half decent story, seeing what their lives are like, and just because of what their lives, the people they're surrounded with, where they end up, it makes total sense. Like, you believe that these two would end up in a fight like this. But the quirkiness carries on into moments like she's taken a machine gun or an Uzi or whatever gun she's taken with it, but during a fight sequence she drops it somewhere because she's doing roly-polies, and that, I was like, little bits like that make a movie. It can be like, you don't think about that. You're doing a somersault, you're using bodies as protection while they're shooting at you, and then her face like, oh no, my God, I'm gonna go get it, you deal with this. Which is another great action sequence, but we got to talk about the end fight scene.
Holy crap, dude! The commitment and the training that they have done and the choreography of this, because they do not cut often. I mean, there are some quick cuts to give us different angles and stuff, but for a lot of it, there's one where we're looking down at an angle at this fight scene, and they're just battling it out right there in front. No cuts, no nothing. Oh, the speed.
Oh, the speed of the hand-to-hand combat, gung fu, whatever you've
Yeah.
got around you, using your body as a weapon, your head as a weapon. There's a guy that the introvert fights that is like Bruce Lee but bigger, right?
Yeah.
He's scary, and I love the way the choreography showed how the smaller woman needed to fight a bigger dude. They thought about that and put that into the sequence. It's not one of these where you see these action movies, the woman comes around, she does a roundhouse kiss and kicks a big guy in the stomach and he goes flying. That's not going to happen. But what she can do is do all squirrely, slidey through the legs, be really fast, hit where it hurts, use her body's full weight, and using the wall, using the floor, using a jumping head attack, all of that just to survive.
That was so brutal.
Massive smile on my head with that on my face
Yeah.
when that happened.
Yeah.
That and real worry for whether they're going to survive, because they're in insurmountable odds. No matter how good you are, you might catch a stray. It might be someone. There's always a bigger fish, and this person that she's fighting seems to be better than her. And yeah,
well, and the scene goes on, what, 5-7 minutes?
It's an incredible action sequence. Yeah,
it really is. And I like that she's using, like you were talking about, it's very realistic because she is outmatched by size, by strength.
I mean, he literally just picks her up and throws her. Like it's
yeah, and she matches him speed, but she has to use physics also to
help
propel certain things. Yeah. And I was like, that's really creative. That's really good. I appreciate it too, because we have like this rock soundtrack going on while the fight's happening, but it's not so overpowering that you can't hear, because they're both wearing like tracksuits.
Yeah.
That you can still hear all of the
movements.
punches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Even if
and
they're
it's
missing.
Fast. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So fast. Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah, I was so locked in because we'd seen a few fights here and there.
Yeah.
Of little things, quick interactions type of thing. But this was
the payoff to see, like, oh, they're that good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this was John Wick.
Yeah.
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 And it, like, I loved it. I think I appreciate their willingness to just sit with some of the oddities and to do some of the weird things. Like the one who's not the introvert kept getting up, but taking her Switch with her, which was pulling the power cable and the power strip off the table and messing everything up. And so the blonde one had to keep grabbing it and putting it back. But they did that over and over again in one scene, and it just showed that they're just like, they're detached from certain things.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch all the way through the credits?
No. Is there something at the end of the credits? Damn it.
No.
It's because we watched the credits, which is just like them in
that's all it is.
In their house.
Sitting on
which
the
I
couch.
thought was genius. I literally said out loud, I wish films use the credits more. You have the time.
Yeah.
Put the names up there so people get their due, but also do something with it. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that happens in that, other than them sitting there, is she gets up again once the credits end and pulls the thing off again.
The thing off. Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to. I don't think that Baby Assassins 2, or it's called Baby Assassins 2 Babies, is streaming anywhere in the U.S.
I think you can find it.
Okay. Well, there's also then Baby Assassins Nice Days, which is number 3.
Yeah.
And I think, let me look, I'm pulling this one up. This is the series. Oh, it's a mini series. So it's 12 episodes. Came out last year.
How was that a mini series?
Baby Wakur Every Day. And it's the continued adventures of teenage assassin duo.
What year did that come out?
2024.
So is it after
Yeah, I think
Nice Days then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
So,
we need to find a way to watch the rest.
I'm telling you. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Baby Assassins 2 is on Prime in the US. It's on Tubi. It's on Plex. Baby Assassins 3 Nice Days is not.
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere.
Oh my gosh. That came out in 2024 also.
Mm.
Okay, so everybody, seriously.
Stay tuned.
If you enjoy like anime, yeah, Ruben's right. This is live action anime with all of the quirks and the weirdness and everything.
Yeah, and it works.
I'm so sorry. You have to understand, this is a very bizarre and strange movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and it skimps on a lot of things that normally would really bother me that it was skimping on.
Mm.
So, okay, let's go back to the chat.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me scroll up. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ghost Stories anime. Yeah. It's actually, wait, I'll come back to Gemini in just a second. Ghost Stories from the year 2000.
Okay. Yeah, it's anime. Cool.
So, yeah.
I
Okay.
think you can watch it on Crunchyroll.
Nice. Yep. And Fossum.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Gemini, the latest Severance episode is fire. Harmony is coming with a vengeance. Ooh, that's gonna. No, I will not be consuming vodka out of a watermelon. I might be consuming some vodka, but I'm not going to be doing it out of a watermelon. Oh gosh. Best movie watch for Ella is Oregon Trail. I'm assuming that is a horror because of how it's spelled.
No, isn't that the one with oh my gosh, Elijah? Is it Elijah Wood?
No, this is a horror.
Oh, okay.
From 2023. It's a young Abigail Archer alone in the Montana winter during the 1870s fights for her survival and to retrieve her one and only earthly possession, a family horse, from a gang of bloodthirsty bandits.
Oh yeah, that does sound like horror. Oh, yeah, Oregon Trail, not
yeah,
Oregon Trail. Okay.
Yeah, not Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
And then rewatch the series 1883. Nice.
But that's the prequel, right? 1883 to
Yellowstone.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Darkwind season 3. Yep.
Tomorrow it starts.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good horror comedy if you get Irish humor. The Banshees of Inisherin. That's so dark, though.
It's very dark. I don't know that it's Irish humor. It's just dark. I've seen some Irish films that have humor in it. That is also dark. This is dark.
This is dark. I loved it.
It's great. Yeah.
And what's his name? Barry Cohen is just outstanding. I mean, he makes me laugh in that film. So, but that relationship is so messed up.
If I ever send you a finger, Chris.
We're done, huh? Well, I'm going to just keep coming back. Gonna have to send me pictures of your house on fire.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, Crochet While on Listen is Danae. Nice. And know the stories, know the myths, but don't live the life. Fair enough. I want to learn more of their stories because it's so rich in detail. And this season 3 really gives us a good one within the mystery thing. Companion. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did I? I've seen this now. Companion.
Oh, what'd you think? Oh
yeah, it was all right.
Oh yeah.
Did I mention it? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Yeah. It was all right.
Because that was the thing where the trailer shows talks about what she is. And
that was the thing that because they said that they didn't. And I only watched the teaser, so I didn't know that she was the thing that she is. Yeah, but to say that in the trailer, what the?
Yeah, see, that's
what I was slap for that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would have figured it out. That's not a big deal, even before they say it. But come on, you know. On BBC iPlayer, Inside Number 9 is really good.
Why do I know that? This is not 10 down the street. It's number 9.
It's it's from. Oh wow!
It's old.
It's a series, but it goes even into
Holy crap!
2024.
9 seasons.
Oh wait, who is that guy? It's got Steve Pemberton in it. He was in. Oh, there's actually a lot of
There's a
people.
lot of people in this.
Wow. Ooh, I am gonna have to figure out a way to see this. What is it? It is a dark comedy. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Seasons 1 to 8 is also streaming on Sky as well.
Oh, okay. I've been kicking around getting BritBox as a subscription, and all 9 seasons are on BritBox.
Knowing that how much you like Brit stuff, I'd imagine that's a good buy for you.
The one thing that was pushing me really hard to go for it was Luther, but then Luther was on Hulu, which I already paid for, so I was like, oh,
right.
You know, but yeah, okay, nice. Thanks for that recommendation. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
All stories are coyote stories, but all stories are coyote stories, but that Comanche. Oh, that's
Not.
Comanche, not Navajo. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Just came back outside and a dragonfly landed on me with a fly in its mouth. That's wild.
Did you take a picture?
You had to share. I know that would be really cool. I like dragonflies. They're freaky looking, but they're awesome too.
They're awesome. I want a large one to fly on.
Oh, that would be cool. I love how iridescent they are sometimes.
So cool. If it catches the sunlight, their wings are magical.
I've never seen one though with a fly.
No, I've never seen that. That's so weird.
That's spectacular though. And if that's what they eat,
go get a lottery ticket because some stuff is happening in your life.
I mean, if that's what they eat too, I'm going to get a whole bunch of those because I hate flies. Oh, as soon as you picked up your phone, it flew away. Bummer.
That would have been awesome.
That's still awesome though that you had
dragonfly. Pause.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop.
Remember that one show? What was it? Out of This World, where the girl could touch her fingers and stop time. That's what you need.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Just pause. Oh, a hero.
Yeah. Hiro Nakamura. Oh, save the cheerleader, save the world.
He was so cool.
Yes.
Can you talk about what we're looking forward to?
Yeah. What you got?
I'm just checking if this is the week. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, coming this week, The Electric State.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been asking for screeners for this one for like 7 years, and I doubt I'll get it because it's one of their big budgets. And for some reason, they're being stingy with this. But Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, Hugh Kwan, sci-fi action adventure with robots is normally my thing. So I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's good too. I don't have screeners yet either. So,
Adolescence
on Netflix.
On Netflix. It's a thriller British series that looks really intense. Have you seen this?
I have not. I asked for screeners and have not gotten any. So
yeah, but it looks good.
It does, yeah. There is a horror movie coming to Hulu called Control Freak.
Yeah,
and I haven't watched it yet, but the movie poster grossed me out. It's like an ant coming out of somebody's head. Out of their
that is
eye,
not the poster I have for that. Okay.
Yeah, it was just not appealing at all.
Ooh, yeah.
There's also a movie coming to Max. It's one called The Parenting. So it's comedy horror. I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Okay.
Novocaine hits theaters, as does Black Bag.
Yes.
I want to see Black Bag.
It's good cast.
Yeah. And Steven Soderbergh, is it, I think?
Yeah.
So.
Gundam GQUUUUUUUX comes to cinemas this week in the UK. I'm guessing it's a Roman numeral, but I don't know what number that is. I presume Google will know.
Are used numbers in Roman numerals?
I can't see why else it would be called that.
I just want to watch somebody try and pronounce that at the box office. I would like to purchase a ticket for that. Dope Thief hits Apple this week.
Oh yeah, that totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian Tyree Henry and Wagner Moura.
Have you started watching it?
No, I haven't. I've got so much to watch, and
Yeah. Not enough time.
no, not enough time at all. That's all I have on my list, though.
Okay.
You have anything else?
I'm just double checking. It's not this week, but Flow comes to UK cinemas on the 21st of March. So if you haven't seen that yet, highly recommend getting a ticket to watch that. It won Best Animated Feature this year at the Oscars. Not that that means anything, but yeah.
Well, it prevented Pixar from winning again. So
Exactly. Yeah. It's for me, it was a wild ride. I loved it. Definitely want to own it.
nice.
Yeah, that's everything.
Cool. Well, we'll go back and catch up with everybody and then say bye-bye. Oh, there's a tiny little baby fly. Well, that's okay. They grow up to be nastier flies. I love when they're flat our backyard to water. So different dragonflies. Ooh,
Nice.
wow. Each color of dragonfly means something.
Does it?
Okay, well, you got to explain that then, Amy.
I don't know what
I mean,
that means.
yeah. Yeah. Wait, what do the black ones mean? How's weather across the pond? Oh, two separate questions. What do the black ones mean? And then Ruben, how's the weather across the pond?
Well, it's nighttime now, so it's gotten colder. But we had some sun today, and it was all right. What does the weather say? You've got it up, right, Chris?
No, it didn't
No.
load.
Oh, sad times.
Let's see. Give me a second. It might now. It is. Well, it's connecting. We'll see in just a second.
It says 7 degrees Celsius. Sunday will be 16. That's a high of 16 and a low of 7 with sun.
Leslie, I
good.
looked up your symptoms and it says you have network connectivity problems.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still connecting. I don't know.
There's UK flood warnings issued, though. What?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Heretic on HBO Max right now. Okay, that's cool. I need to
Nice.
see it again. Yeah,
I
but
didn't
yeah.
enjoy it as much the second time.
Okay.
I think because of the reveal, but I loved the speech that he
Oh.
gives about religion. Again, I was like, yeah, this is spot on. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets continues to be good. I have through episode 8 now, so I've got to watch those, and I'm really hoping that
Is it
we're
a?
getting.
Does it finish?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I just
Do you think they should continue?
I don't really understand what's going on in the present, like why they're continuing this. I mean, we're watching them devolve and unravel as people, which is fine.
On the island?
But no, in present
Oh,
time.
in the present.
Yeah,
Oh,
as the
interesting.
adults.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids in the forest, that's more interesting.
Yeah.
Because that is, wow, brutal. So. Oh, hey, Kate. We're glad that you're here. First time. You joined right at the poo of the week. Normally, Kate, we talk about all the best things we watched first, but we decided to also include something that was not spectacular. And that could be something that is utter garbage, or it could be something that just didn't qualify as best, but was still okay. Mine this week were terrible. So there you go. We hope you join us next week. We start at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. UK time. Anywhere else, you have to kind of figure it out and do the math yourself. But yeah, we'd love to have you back, and We promise we don't always talk about that. Sometimes we talk about food. Oh, do I have to test something?
Yes, you do. It's the end of the stream. It's Munchies time.
Yeah, I'm looking and purposefully not choosing the other two things.
That
First off,
is cheating.
I don't have any utensils with me.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
nor do I have a liner in my trash can because
Just hearing excuses.
they're going to make me vomit. I know, and
So
everybody's going to want.
What have you got?
I have got Botan rice candy. Can you see that?
Huh.
It's got a nice little kitty on
Amy.
there. It goes,
He's gonna eat.
yeah. Let's see here. It's got free children sticker inside. I
Nice.
used to eat. Oh, wait. There's a creepy baby wearing a mask on the other side. So there's
always
that.
good. Yeah.
I used to eat rice candy as a kid because it has the edible wrapper. You just put.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know what rice candy is.
This is different than the rice candy I used to eat.
It's just authentic Japanese rice candy then.
I don't know. So there's two wrappers on it. There's a plastic one, but then there's another wrapper. Let me see it. Can you see that? You can see that there's a
is it
wrapper
like
on
orange pink?
Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
The ones I
Okay.
used to eat were like white, and they weren't like this. So I don't know. We'll have
I
to
see
see
that
what
exact box on Google, so it's obviously the new stuff that they use.
Yeah, it's a product of Japan, but it's imported by JFC International in Los Angeles.
Cool.
It has got corn syrup, sugar, water, glutinous rice flour, wafer paper, which is made of potato starch, sweet potato starch, rapeseed oil, which that is an unfortunate name, soy lecithin, and then natural flavor and FD&C red number 40. So I am getting
So
cancer.
all of this is good stuff.
All of it. The wrapper dissolves instantly.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it's one of those edible paper bits. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what flavor this is.
Okay.
Candy flavor. It's not bad. Yeah, it's
Not
not.
Bad. Okay. Well, I mean that's a huge improvement compared to last week's.
Yeah. It's getting worse.
Oh no. Okay.
It's having
An aftertaste. A during taste.
during
a
taste, yeah,
mid-
because I'm
middle
still
of-
chewing on it. Yeah. It's chemicals. Ammonia.
Great.
Maybe
That's
a
what you
little
want from a
mint.
sweet. Maybe don't eat anymore.
I wonder if they're all the same color. They are all the same color, but look at the sticker.
Yay! Which one did you get?
It's a child in a lamb costume, which I
Right.
think is spectacular. That's going to go on my laptop if there's room, and if not, I'm going to put it on my desktop there. Well, so there you go. These are not the worst things ever. These are not great though. And if you do want more munchies on my delicious Netflix review, I thought it was fitting. I did 2 munchie reviews.
I saw you started with noodles or something.
No, bacon hot chocolate. Oh no, that was just me eating. That was just my.
It was so funny. You were like going on for like 2 minutes. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, that was just me eating. That's all that was.
That was for the review of Delicious, I think.
Yes. So I thought it was fitting, and then I did, at the end, I reviewed bacon hot chocolate. Do not recommend that at all.
Not a good thing. It doesn't sound
Not
like
at
a good
all.
thing. Yeah.
Smells like burnt wood, tastes like dirt and burnt wood. So you've got that.
Why
going
ruin
for it.
hot chocolate? Jeez.
Yeah, I know. And then I tried red velvet chewy chips ahoy, and those weren't good either.
Okay.
Like I even had one the other day. I walked by and I was like, let me try another one. Put it in my mouth and I was like, no, not enjoying this. So There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. But Kate, we're glad you're here. There's definitely a lot more than poo. Let's see. Out this week, The World Will Tremble, Odessa. Well, I'm looking forward to Odessa.
Wheel of Time, season 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have screeners for that?
They said they'd be sending them to me.
Oh.
So far, crickets.
Okay.
So I won't be
Mhm.
reviewing unless I get the screeners because
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Electric State, Opus, High Rollers. Wait, what? Gangs of
Opus
London
comes out-
season 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen the trailer for it and it looks great. Much different. He's not back though, the director from season 1.
Okay.
But it does look much better.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look and see if I have the screeners for that.
Did you watch season
2?
2? Yeah.
I started it.
Okay.
And yeah. Rewatched Watchmen. Oh, nice.
Was that the director's cut, Matthew? Because I love the director's cut.
Have I seen the direct? I don't know if I've seen the direct. I've
Director's
seen
cut
it.
includes like an animation inside it as well. It's quite long, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Director's cuts aren't always better, but this was like the definitive what he wanted to have there. It's the graphic novel is so big. There's a lot to cover. So it just felt like a complete edition more than a director's cut.
I think with Snyder, they just need to leave him alone.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes a long time to tell his story.
It does.
But when he tells his story, it's engaging and it feels complete.
Always better than the production team going, let's cut this, cut that. No, that's ugh.
He needs to find a studio that's going to allow him to just make his movie.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, even Netflix, we thought that was going to happen, and that didn't.
Didn't. Then we
Why?
still got different versions of it, which were better.
The director's cut was phenomenally better
Yeah.
than that. So I don't understand. I mean, which, again, it makes it difficult for people to want to go back and rewatch a director's cut that comes later because the first wasn't good.
I mean, I cannot watch Justice League, the Joss Whedon one, now that I've seen the other one, because
Yeah, no.
like I don't think that was a terrible movie. It just wasn't great. But compared to his
If you
night and day, like
yeah,
different movies. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, gosh. All right. So Amy's telling us about the dragonflies. Black
cool.
represents strength and mystery. Blue, new beginnings. Red is good luck. It had a blue one land on me right after your divorce. Ah, there you go. See?
Wow.
New beginnings.
Nice.
Oh.
Not the divorce, the blue. New begins. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up.
What?
I'm gonna shut up before I put him out.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the munchies. Well, I left the cup, my hot chocolate cup, just sitting on the counter, and I dumped it out a little while later, and the smell came back up, and it was like an instant reminder of why I didn't enjoy it the first time.
No thanks.
So
yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Kate will be back. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, thank you. So we're glad you're here. Yeah, Ruben. Yeah, you got to bust out a munchie.
Hey man, when I get them, I will bust out a munchie. It'd be like me opening a normal thing that we have here. I can have a piece of carrot,
pineapple, and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, nice. You're seeing the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm curious about this. You gotta let us know how it is if we don't get a chance to see it. I don't know when it's coming out.
When is? Huh? Is that now?
I don't know when. I don't know when it is coming out.
Yeah, I thought it was a while. It could be. Maybe it's like one of those fan screenings.
Oh, maybe.
I haven't heard anything about press screenings just yet, but it could be.
June 13th.
Yeah, so it's a while away.
Yeah. So cool. Okay. It was. What's the movie that we were talking about? Watchmen was the director's cut. Didn't He didn't know, but
You didn't know, but yeah, that can throw you. Like, am I watching the same thing? Yeah, dark, the animated bits as well. I mean, it's a dark movie, but yeah.
Nice. Campbell's spicy soup line. Oh, Chris. Now, see, that has me intrigued. Spicy tomato soup is absolutely awful. Definitely created in a deep pit in hell.
Doesn't hold back any hate there for that.
Yeah, and I don't like
Nice.
tomatoes, so I wouldn't eat the tomato soup, but I wonder what other spicy ones they have. Oh, well, thank you, Crochet Wow, and listen, we really appreciate that. Yeah, we don't do it just for the clicks. I mean, there has been some clickbait at 1 or 2 times, but not on. Well, the thumbnail was definitely on purpose, but you know. Night and Day, a fun movie. I have not watched the trailer for Nicolas Cage's new movie, The Surfer.
I haven't either, but definitely want to check it out. Chris, Red Life, have you seen Night and Day, the extended edition? There's a 10 minutes added to it that has like extra action.
Really?
Yeah. And I love that movie anyway. It's just such a fun. It's again, Tom Cruise.
Yes. So
Don't like him as the person in real. Well, I don't know. It's just because he is into some weird religion. It's not like I was in some weird religion. So yeah.
He knows how to entertain.
He does, and he does it well.
Yes, he does. Oh. So, okay, everybody. We have reached the end. Thank you, everybody, for chatting along with us. The chat was great today. So much fun with everybody. You know, hey, don't forget our like, share, subscribe if you are not already. That's just so that you can catch us, you know, whenever we drop something new. We have our Discord channel or server. We have Discord. I don't know how. There's so much in there. I was going through it yesterday.
What is it?
Yeah. Obviously, the link is on the display. You can't click that, so I'm stupid. Just click in the description. The link is there. Crochet a While and Listen has set this up for us. She maintains a lot of it, and so there are. I think one of the coolest features is over all the different channels, listing segments. I don't know what you call them. For what's coming up on both TV and movies, broken out by year and month.
Yeah.
So obviously the caveat, you know, to be determined, anything can change because we're not in control of these release dates. But that is a wild list to maintain. So we thank you so much for that. It's great too. It's, you know, everybody can, it's a way to connect. To continue conversations, have fun, post pictures of random things. It doesn't really matter. It's just a lot of fun. We have our Patreon opportunity also. Patreon.com/thebearded ones. It's because Ruben and I have beards. But it's £1 to get access to all 110 videos that are on there. More being added.
Got a new Mission Impossible review dropping this week for
nice. That's 4, right?
Yep, 4 will be coming in, and we have the spoilers for Reacher coming at the end of the month for when all the episodes are out, and we're gonna be getting stuck into Deadwood season 1 because a certain somebody upped their tier and got Chris to watch Deadwood. I'm very excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited to check it out. It is a long season. Wow.
12 season and hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
So it's going to take us a few weeks.
Yeah, it's. I'm looking forward to that, though. I think it's going to be great, and I've never seen it, so that'll be even better. But, yeah, there are different tiers that you can hop on that, you know, allows you to request a movie that we watch or a TV series. But you can also just hop on for free if you want. There's a couple videos that are outside of the paywall. You can kind of get a flavor for what it is, but there is a ton of variety within there, and it's us chatting a lot of the time, like our movie discussions when we're talking about movies. It's literally 2 friends talking about the movies, everything we liked, what didn't work, spoilers. Sometimes we go off on random tangents. Often
Yep.
we go off on random tangents.
We do that.
That's just part of the gig. So, but yeah, everybody, thank you. Loved it. Loved having everybody on this week. And yes, Chris Retzlaff, it is 10 minutes of Tom Cruise just running. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So Moneyboy was giving you a hint, Amy, on what. That's a great birthday movie to go see. How to Train Your Dragon. That would be outstanding. Matthew, thank you. Crochet a while and listen, everybody. Ella James, hey. Oh, happy International Women's Day. Yes. Rock on. Yep, everybody have a happy weekend. Have a safe weekend. Rest up. In the United States, for most of the places, it is the time of year that sucks balls because we push our clocks forward an hour. So don't forget to do that tonight. Ugh. Welcome to the suck. Yes. The good thing is, though, that our giant clock that we have hanging up on our walkway on the upstairs balcony, I don't have to change it because I didn't change it when we.
It'll be on time now.
Yeah. So, but everybody gets to play with their cars again and figure out that and your watches and everything. So,
how do you change the time on the VCR?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, everybody, take care. We'll see ya. Bye.